hear us or care about it. If you can, happy days. If you can't, we're going to play a game of Blood and Steel anyway, so we don't care. We're very good in that respect. I'm joined by this delightful Silverfox on the other side of the table, John, who's over visiting family for the holidays, and so therefore thought I'll play a game.
Yeah, I got a kitchen pass.
Yeah, it's great. It's absolutely fantastic. So this is my first game of Blood and Steel.
And my first game of Blood and Steel.
Yeah, so we will be muddling through this. But we thought since we were here and I've got access to all these cameras and stuff, we'll stick it on and see whether or not anybody in the chat can tell us how the game actually plays and save us having to look at the rules, because that's all good. So, without further ado, we are going to be playing the Anglo-Zulu War. So Blood and Steel is from Firelock, if you're unaware. Uses the sort of blood and plunder system. We've got 300 points. I'm playing the Zulu, and John has the invading British. Terrible, terrible people.
Somebody's got to do it.
Well, that is true.
Yeah.
On the board we have 3 red markers, which are the objectives. That does look closer to me than to John, but that's only because you can't see 6 inches of my table edge, because this is a 3 foot by 6 foot board. So don't worry, it is in the middle. No,
you're cheating.
Because I know people worry. People worry all the time about whether or not we're cheating. I have got, I'm going to steal this. I should have brought a red whippy stick so I could poke at things, like little.
That's right.
It's like a swagger stick. We've got 3 hills, boom, 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 which give elevation. And therefore, it negates 1 point of cover, or there's something about elevation. If you're over 1 inch, we'll find it. We'll find it if anybody gets to the top of the hill and starts shooting.
We'll see if that
matters. We'll worry about that. And if I can't be bothered, I'll never go near a hill.
Yeah, we'll forget about it.
We have marshy ground, which is kind of area terrain. We also have trees and then tall grass, have a building, a bit of an obstacle, have an outhouse. Outhouses are good.
Always need one of those.
Always need one of those. And we've got a road in case people fancy going down the street. So, with all of that, I think we're ready to start.
I think so.
Yeah. So first things first is we need to find out who has, well, currently I have the initiative because I have more dice in my dice pool. I have the edge for the initiative, but we have to roll for the actual initiative.
Right.
So it's a dice per unit, a dice per initiative. Most units have 1 initiative, is a better way of saying that. So I have 8.
I have 7.
I win already. I should stop now while I'm ahead.
Exactly.
Our survey says, so we roll these and then we activate initiatives randomly. 4s and above are great. 1s, 2s and 3s are less great.
I am less great once again.
That's what I like to hear. These are all freely available to your opponent to see what's happening. I've got 2 1s.
Oh, do you roll a calamity already?
Yes, I have. We'll get that in a moment because there's not a single 10 in there.
I have a 10 and no 1s.
Oh, so you're all fortunate.
And apparently fortunate.
Fortunate man. Okay, right. Well, she's spinning there. I don't know if that means that that's buffering or if everything's failed. But we're just going to start playing and enjoy yourselves, kids. So, do you want to do my calamity first?
Yeah, let's do your calamity first. I'd like to hear this.
Yeah. Okay.
Is it a D10?
It's a D10.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, calamities and misfortunes don't start on turn 1.
Oh, then we're both good.
We're okay. And the reason it doesn't do that is because you don't always deploy on table. I'm just looking, the very first one is like run directly towards the enemy and stuff like that. And you can't if you're not there.
That makes sense.
So, yeah, it's only from turn 2 onwards. I'm going to have to worry about my excessive rolling of dice 1s.
Okay.
All right. In that case, we can just start by bidding for a turn.
Oh, yeah.
So, you pick a dice for a unit. You don't let your opponent know what it is.
Okay.
I don't think it really matters at this point because everybody's going to be so far away.
I know it does.
So, Let me do that.
All right.
What have you gone for?
I went for a 2
I went for a 1.
because I have a lot of 2s.
Yeah. Go on then. Who's going to go on first?
All right, so we'll put on unit of British regulars, I think. So we ignore the first 6 inches, right?
Yes. Yeah. So 6-inch would be the
So
start of your board.
basically, I can go in 10, in essence. Because I only get 1 action.
You only get 1 because
One
you've
action.
1 to 3 is 1 action and 4 to 10 is 2.
So these guys are moving up here. Over to you. And then this one, designate, put it behind it so I know it's done its thing.
Okay. So I'm going to start with one of my stodgy old guard. I think some married Zulus are going to advance. Where's my 6 inches? In fact, I know where 6 inches is. It's there. So let's do this. I brought these for a reason. I may as well use them.
Yeah, there you go.
So some of mine are multi-based, but it doesn't really matter. It just means I have to bookkeep if you start shooting them.
Those are nice, the little measuring things.
Oh yeah, oh they're terrific. They do fancier ones.
Are those intended for gaming?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. They all screw together.
nice.
So it's all good. That's my first one onto the board. And then back again.
We've hit again,
Yeah.
and I have changed mine already.
Yeah, well, 100%. Changed
Yeah.
mine also. Yeah.
2.
1. Quelle surprise.
All right. We're gonna put. I could do that. That could be sneaky.
Don't feel you have to be sneaky.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to be a little sneaky sometime, but well, since I know where these guys, since I only get 1 action, I'm gonna drop these guys over here for now. And let's put that guy kneeling in front. On this one, there you go. All right. I think that's good enough, close enough for government work.
Don't forget to mark them off with your...
Yeah, mark it off. There it is.
And I will send some rash young lads out here.
Let's see.
So these little bits of frippery are just little bits of frippery for me.
So if they're the carabiners mounted or unmounted, still only get 4 inches. That seems odd.
Yes,
Okay.
but they ignore the minus for going through area terrain and that sort of thing. So there's -1 inch to move through. There's normally.
Gotcha.
That's them. That's another one gone. So
You're back to bidding.
yes. Whatever will I do?
I don't know. It's a secret.
I'm going to go with a big 6.
3.
So at this point, I really have to just start chucking people forward. I don't have to, but I will. Go, Royal Bodyguard, go. Be all that you can be in the royalest of ways. So, they threw themselves forward with excessive zeal and vigour,
All right.
which I think means when they run to ground, they can go 8 inches. Requires 2 actions, and until they do something else, units will have a +1 penalty to target them. Should normally take 1 fatigue when it runs to ground. However, I believe the Zulus can take a resolve test to ignore that fatigue.
So they basically went to ground, so it's harder for me to shoot them.
Yeah,
Okay.
and they may stay there if that Gatling gun comes up anytime soon. Let's just check.
Never know.
My Royal Guard. Dun, dun, dun. What is your national trait?
So that's a 3. So you've done that. I can go ahead and move
Zulu's
mine.
taking a run to ground action when they already have a run marker. Only take fatigue if they fail a resolve check. All right, so
Okay.
I don't. So that's okay. But yes, you can action away.
Let's see. I think we will. So I've got. How's that working? Oh, I haven't done the leader. The sergeant's supposed to be separate from the leader?
The NCO is part of a unit. The captain and his bugler are separate.
Oh, that's the bugler.
Yeah.
Are they individual or together?
They're together.
Okay, all right, we'll go with that. That makes sense.
And that should theoretically double his command.
Yep. So let's. All right, we'll put these guys up, and they're going to do the same. So 6 to 10 inches in. Put them out here on the edge. These are the dismounts, so they're not on the board. And that was a 3 that I did. Put it over there. Okay.
Okie dokie. So we're back to bidding.
Back to bidding. Okay.
Survey says
3.
6. I know you're shocked.
I'm very shocked.
I've got all these high numbers that I've never seen before in my life.
I know.
And I expect I won't see them again for some time.
I'm rolling 3s. I need to get my Lord of the Rings dice in D10. They can roll a little better.
Okay, so, they ran, so best mark them as running. Who wants it? I think I'm going to go way out west. Keep you on your toes.
Somebody's got to keep an eye on me. These guys, this is, they got 2 actions, right?
Yep, so again, this unit of unmarried, I'm going to go charging up with another run to ground.
Okay.
So they need one of those and their dice. And back to yourself.
All right, I think we'll just go ahead now and place. So I got 4 left. And this guy, well, I think we're just going to do that. That'll be good. 10 inches in should be about here. Coming up behind these trees. I'll deploy just to the left of them for now. Don't want to slow down too much. All right. Now I can actually deploy people with actions, more than one action. So is a 10 or a 9 any different than it's still just 2 actions?
Still just 2 actions.
Okay.
Yep. You showing off with your 10s.
I have 1 10. That's not much.
So showing offy.
Give me time. I'll show off in a little bit. Have a good roll.
All right. Survey says 7 for me.
7.
Oh.
Oh, and
I still have the initiative edge, so
right.
it will continue to be me because I'm great.
I'm trying to think when. Something makes me think when you use the initiative edge, it goes to the other side or something.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that, but I don't think so. But we can check it in a moment while I'm moving.
I thought I remembered something like that.
I think it only swaps whenever I currently have it because I have more initiative dice.
Right. Does this
Once I lose that amount of dice,
or something happens to you? I think. There was another way it changed.
dun, dun, dun. When the initiative pools have the same number of dice, the force with the most command points starts with the initiative edge instead, and then otherwise most models, and then finally a D10 roll. Whenever a unit from the force holding the initiative edge takes a point of fatigue, for any reason, the marker is passed.
The marker passes. Yeah. That's the only time it passes. So I got to make you take a fatigue point.
Please
but
don't.
It should be going back and forth relatively often as we shoot and wail on each other.
Yeah. It's just at the moment when I've come screaming out of the Svelte. That and one of those. And back to yourself, sir.
That's your unit moved?
That is my unit moved, yeah.
Okay. So I picked a 7. I think we're going to move these guys on probably right here. So they can move twice, but that's run to ground, right? I think that's what
You can advance twice as well.
just advance twice.
So you advance 4 and then advance 4.
Do I take a fatigue for doing that?
I don't believe so. I'll check for you though.
10 plus another 4 would be 14 inches in. So we will run this British unit up to here. These guys will start. Is there a penalty for going up the hills?
Not the hills, but the swampy ground and the trees and the like is -1 inch.
That's their 2.
So no. An advance is fine.
Okay.
Bidding. Oh, I have so many dice to use.
What are arrows for? Is that for?
Oh, it's probably to mark something like an advance.
So you're marking those as run to ground, the green ones?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then browns take cover.
Oh, yeah.
Potentially use the arrows for charging, I suppose. Okay. Survey says 8.
Survey says, oh wait, I could have done that other thing. That's all right, I didn't do it. 9. All right, it's going to be pretty easy. Commander. So he gets 2, so I think I'll run him up beside these guys. Put the bugler up there. Actually, we'll drop him on the back side here. Just keep him a little bit separate from those guys. That's the 9. Okay. That's me.
Wonder if you could use your command points with him when he moves in.
That's a good question.
I mean, it would make sense.
Get him to give somebody else a command?
Yeah.
He's
So
got,
at any point during your activation, so before we bid and move on, you can give a friendly unit within range and line of sight an additional order. So units receiving command may take any single action that's available as a free action, and it does not count as an activation for the unit.
Okay.
Previously activated units may still be commanded to take a further action.
Okay, so I could command those guys to do something, basically.
Yeah. Because you've got a bugler, you've got double your command range.
I think command range is...
I want to say it's 4 inches. It may say something different.
looking to see if it was in his stats. I don't see it in his stats.
No, I don't want to do whatever that was it was telling me to do. So I just won't worry about that.
He has 2 command points.
2 command points, so you can give 2
One to
separate
one
units. Yeah.
One to another. Okay.
Or presumably, he could order somebody to do something twice, I think.
No, I think you can only give it, if I remember in Blood and Plunder, you can only get 1. You can only give it to
Command
1.
range, page 10.
So,
Survey says, command range. Leaders have a range in which the most effective at issuing commands and influencing units. The range will depend on the type of leader identified in the army list. Units are in command if at least 1 unit is in range. Okay, so army list then.
so Captain has 1 initiative, 15, 14, 16. Command range, 8 inches, right
8
there.
inches. Oh, there you
Right
go.
in the stats, and I looked right back.
So 8 inches, but that's double to 16. So as
Yeah.
long as they're in line of sight and within 16 inches of you, somebody could be activated to move again, or activated
So-
to shoot, or...
I'll use one of them to activate this unit to move again.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah, yeah.
Moves it. They're basically online with these guys. And then... I guess I could... well, they probably can't shoot anybody, because that'll be... and they're going to ground, so that'd be even hard to...
Yeah.
And
Well, I mean, you could definitely see them to take a shot.
what's my range?
Unlimited for the advanced breach loading.
That's right. But it's going to be every 5 inches.
Yes, beyond 5 inches, you get a modifier for every 5.
Yeah,
So,
the one
so if you're over 25 inches away, you're on a +5.
Yeah, I'm at 25, so it's probably not worth shooting.
10's always hit.
Yeah. That's true, but not all of them can see them anyways.
Oh, right.
So I'll let these guys, they'll do another 4-inch move, try to start getting up on the hill.
Yep.
Oh no, that would be 3 advances for them. I don't think they can do 3. Because they advanced twice already. I'm pretty sure we can't do that.
Oh, you can't duplicate multiple times. No, it says any single. It's a free action, and it's separate and distinct from the rest of it. It just has to be a single action.
Okay.
So I think you can, because you could do it before activating them and then still have them move and charge or whatever.
Yeah, some made me think in Blood and Plunder, but I guess we can do it if we find out I can't.
Yeah, well, if somebody tells us we can't, we may or may not listen to them.
Anybody telling us anything? All right, I'm just moving these guys.
Yeah, free actions do not count as an activation or restrict the number of actions a unit can take when activated. So you're happy enough. You can just go for your guns.
All right, we're just going to get up here close enough. All right, I don't know if those guys will stay. He's probably not going to stay up there. Oh, look at that.
Okay. Just see your mic for 1 second.
Oh, my mic messed up. Oh, it turned itself off.
But did it turn itself off because it's out of juice?
It turned itself off because that's not the right receiver.
Oh, that's weird.
Which one's that?
3, isn't it?
Oh, Rudy.
3.
That's 5. That's 3.
What did somebody say in the chat? You can't hear me?
Oh, I was watching. I was watching and I couldn't hear you.
Glad to see somebody's watching us and paying attention.
We have one listener.
Well, well done, John.
You've 13.
Feel free to throw things at Justin now. He set it all up for us and went, you're good to go.
Oh, did he? So,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing.
I'll blame Justin then.
Yeah. Yeah, that may make life more accessible for other people. Right, so they're top of the hill.
That's
they're
right.
over there.
I wasn't saying anything important anyways.
Oh, well. So they're up to the top of the hill with their bonus action.
Oh yeah, they went up to the top of the hill with their bonus action and they moved forward a little bit.
Okay, like the Grand Old Duke of York.
Right.
Okay, so 1, 2. I still do have 3 dice left. How many dice have you got left?
I have 1 dice left. How did we do that?
skills.
I thought you had 8 and I
3,
had
4,
7.
5, 6, 7.
Or you haven't done yours for this turn.
Yeah, that'll be why then.
That'd be why.
That'll be why.
Yeah, because I went first. I had a 9 and you had an 8.
That was it.
That's it.
Okie dokie. So,
All kinds of scary stuff going on over here.
don't worry about it. Nothing to see here. It's all fine.
Move along.
I'm going to, since I can't do much this turn, I'm actually just going to run my riflemen up behind
Okay.
the area train. So they've all got captured Martini Henry. So this must be sometime after Rockstret.
Sure.
They've all got delightful red coats on as well.
Or after
Not-
Iswalanda.
Isandwana,
Yep.
big fight, different days, different outcomes. It's a
Lot of
terrible,
blood.
terrible shame.
Uh-huh.
Right, biddings then?
Bidding. Ready.
Yes.
I did 0. I did not bid. So I'm passing.
Bum, bum, bum. Well, you could pass, yeah, at any time.
Since
so
I have
clever.
one more left and you have 2.
I will
So I'm pulling.
obviously have to pump somebody on there, in which case I'll be using my Ndini, my backup commander.
I probably should have passed earlier. But that's
Well,
okay.
you know.
That's all right. This is first game, so you start learning things. So.
Yes, he's just going to advance on there. Oh, do that. Look, he advanced. Look, he advanced as well. They advanced. That's how I know.
Yeah, I probably should have done that from.
I don't know. Looks good though. And then we're back to bidding.
Back to bidding. Aha.
And
And it's
it doesn't really matter what way this one goes. We
yeah,
know what it
it's
is.
very secret.
It's 9v10.
10. All right, so this is my last activation, and I know this is a secret, but I get to deploy this guy in a terrain piece.
Seems cheaty.
Yep, and I get to do it. Okay, now I got to remember. Got to look at the book. I should have brought the cards that Damien and Edgar were so nice enough to let me grab from them.
Okay, I want
16, so 16 from the table edge, so 22 from this. That's how far I can deploy in. Surprise, surprise with the Gatling gun.
That really is a surprise. And I haven't said it's not a welcome one either.
Well, we're going to drop them right there. So the
hell.
placement of him is his first action.
Yes.
And so the second action, he gets to do something, right?
Yep.
So I think he should shoot.
I mean, I can't see any reason why he wouldn't.
So these guys went to ground. They're harder to hit.
Harder to hit with the delightful greens on them.
The guys behind them are, that's all unmarried?
Unmarried and unmarried.
Okay.
Married and married. Yep.
Okay. So there's something in the way between these guys, and they're probably the closer threat. So I say we want to shoot at those advancing guys.
Yeah, thought you might. Well, they rolled a 1 for a reason.
Yeah.
They all knew the risks.
All right.
They
So
may not have known the risks.
so let's see. How many dice do I use for this Gatling thingy?
I have a horrible feeling it's like 8 or 10 by itself. It's a
Uh,
ridiculous amount, isn't it?
well, they have a shoot of 6. Does that mean 6 dice?
No, that's their
That shows. Oh, that's right. That's
their
your
number.
That's the number. So let's
It will be,
see how far away you are.
yeah. You have unlimited range with that Gatling gun based on the errata.
So
However, based on what's printed in the book, you have a 40-inch range, and I'm quite content for you to keep that.
so I'm just over 20 inches.
So Gatling gun,
See if there's any special things to it.
has intimidating.
Intimidating. High rate of fire is its other rule. Gun team, artillery, rifle. Unlimited. No reload marker after shooting.
Roll 60-10 for shoot tests.
So 60, 10 to... Oh, so I just get 6 dice at you.
6 dice,
Okay,
yeah.
all right.
And your shoot is,
So it's a 6. You are at 20, so 10s? Is that right?
so it's everything after your initial
After the
5.
first, so it's
you've got
9.
3, yeah, so 9s, no cover. So that's not great. Can't do anything about that. You are on top of a hill. I should probably look up and see what that hill thing was.
See if the hill gives another advantage to it. Helps it make it easier to shoot or something. Maybe a +1, maybe it's 8s. I'm good with that.
I mean,
I need to whittle you down a little bit.
it's a good way of doing it.
I'm sure it was a total surprise me putting a Gatling gun on the hill. So,
I thought it was coming, but I couldn't be certain which hill. So,
well, I figured it's more open over here.
Yeah.
So.
Elevated terrain. Hills and the upper floors of buildings are considered elevated, allowing you to draw line of sight over others. So you could have a rank of men at the bottom of the hill in front of them and it won't block line of sight.
Right.
So it's not going to give you anything else beyond that.
Okay.
But
All right.
I think that's more than enough, to be fair.
So I need 9s.
Yeah. Don't feel you have to get any.
No, I'd like to just get all 10s if that's all right with you.
Yeah, well, that would be what we're hoping for.
How about 1 9?
Right. It's a disgrace, is what that is.
Yeah.
My poor unmarried have a shoot save of 6.
That's pretty good.
It's not bad. Intimidating,
And what does intimidating do? Yeah.
I think.
Might have something to do with when you try to charge me.
I think it's on the back of your sheet there.
Oh, like at the end?
Yeah,
Under special.
yeah.
There you go.
It might be a resolve effect.
Let's see. Intimidating. Opponents hit by this unit must add an extra 1d10 to the resolve
check.
test.
Okay.
So basically, you get 2 plus any casualties. So you got 3 after you do your save. Well, if you save it,
If
you still got to
it,
take it.
it's still going to be 2
Yeah.
2 dice resolve test.
Oh, but if you fail it, then you have 3 resolve.
3 dice resolve
Okay.
test.
All right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
We're not
Right.
at home to any of this.
We'll figure it out.
Dun, 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 dun. And
Oh, and I can take casualties out of that crew too. So when I get down to a 1 crewman, I lose the repeater trait, which must mean I have to reload after that.
yeah,
Yeah, makes sense. Takes longer.
just seeing if no modifier to my my save, from what I can see anyway, and I'm content to take that.
Let me grab a single red die to mark that for crew when I start losing crew.
Okay.
Assuming I'm going to lose crew someday.
So 6 or more then. Survey says 10. So that's a good start. However,
good start for them.
still have that resolve check to do.
A 10 and a 4.
10 to 4. So
1
pass,
fatigue?
pass 1, fail 1, 1 fatigue onto them.
All right.
So I shall mark with that little black dice. Okay.
Not quite the slaughter I was hoping for
No.
on turn 1.
No, but you know, I've got my final unit to come on then,
Yep.
which is my prince, which I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce. Campande is his surname. Double Manzani, maybe? Anyway, prince and his 2 royal guards will come on. Dun, 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 dun. They're going to come on with an advance, so I'm within 8 inches of them to give a command. There's his 2 bodyguards as well. Looks good with his bodyguards, doesn't he?
He does. I like him.
I like the red, it's very good. He will tell those to move forward with a command point. So
He has 2 command points?
he's 2 command points, yeah.
Okay.
So, ooh. It should be down to 3 inches for moving in there, but I think the Zulus if they have scout, they ignore penalties for terrain.
Okay.
Do those Zulus have scout? They don't. They don't. just the unmarried, is it? No, married and royal. So 3 inches, but that's okay. That gets them into the tall grass. And once they're in there, they can start taking pot shots at people. And isn't that the most important thing?
And do they get light cover for the?
They get light cover for being in there, but those Zulu rifle also have elusive, which means they increase their save against shooting attacks by 1 as well when they're in cover.
So the light cover plus that will give them a +2 for their save, or for me shooting.
I think it's 1 for each.
Yeah, one does one, one
Yeah,
does the other. Okay,
so,
that's fine.
My save will go to 5, I think, for shooting, but then
It'll be 1 harder for me to
be
hit.
1 harder to hit.
That's cool. That makes sense.
Who was that? That was them, and that's their dice, and that is, I believe, everybody done.
That's us done.
Wow. Look at us actually
So
getting through.
nobody's taken an attrition point, so we don't have to do resolve or anything. So
No, we don't. We can just get straight on to
the next turn.
turn 2, yeah.
All right. So pick up our dices.
I'm just going to do this because I can. Look at them coming out of the tall grass.
7.
It just amuses me.
It looks good. Oh, I like it.
Then look at this filth over here on top of the hill with a Gatling gun. You know what my mistake was? My mistake was spending time last night painting that Gatling gun up.
That's right. If you hadn't painted it, it wouldn't be on the board.
I should sort myself out in future. There's an Natal native horse. That's the dismounted versions there, in case people are wondering, because they do have the option. And then this poor straggly unit way down here.
Way down there, all by himself against a whole bunch of dudes.
Yeah, it's not going to go well for him, I imagine.
I think not.
Right. So,
You need some barricades like Rourke's Drift.
I left all those at home
I know you
deliberately.
did.
Yeah.
I noticed that.
Yeah. I'm a terrible, terrible man.
New barricades.
Right. Initiative dice then?
Oh, wait, you did. You put barricades on your side of the
Oh, well,
table.
you know, it's just how it goes. Just how it goes.
Survey says, oh, really, really good.
Is it fortune time?
No fortunes or calamities here, but a whole lot of... Okay, what's the number where you get 2 actions? Where does it start?
4.
Okay, good. Same as last time.
I had to double check that a skull and crossbones wasn't terrible.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's a 10 on these dice, so I actually have...
You got a fortune?
I actually have a fortune.
I did. I got nothing, but I also got 4 dice at 3 and below.
Oh.
Again.
Oh, I feel bad for you. I have 2 lurking there.
Yeah, I can see the tears.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure you can. Right. Fortune and calamity then.
Let's see, what's your fortune?
My fortune says... Uno. Choose a unit. It may remove 1 reload marker and charge the enemy unit if able. Oh, well, that's just
Good
the
for
worst.
you.
Absolutely, I don't have a single thing that needs to reload
So
in my
that-
army full stop.
So-
And nothing's close enough to charge.
So that is actually a fortune for me.
That is a fortune for you.
That you are not fortunate.
I should have been allowed just to roll on your calamity table. Right, okay.
So we're over to bidding.
Yes.
Now we got to think.
Now we actually have to think, and this is confusing me because I don't generally do the thinking.
Yeah, yeah. Well, the one thing is I think the thinking's a little simpler in this than in Blood and Plunder, because in Blood and Plunder you got all these options on the card.
That's true.
So it really taxes me. But that's okay. We'll see how this works. Oh yeah, so I could, yeah, okay, yep. Aha.
Oh,
Say no more, nudge, nudge.
wink, wink.
Okay.
Nobody was expecting that. I certainly wasn't. Nobody expects I mean, yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess I could do that. Oh well, that's true. Yeah, I forgot about that.
And of course, there's always the option to pass.
That's true.
Always the option to pass.
Always the option to pass. I think we're going.
See if I can find out if anybody's talking about us.
I think that's okay. Yeah, maybe we just do that. Yeah. Did I keep it on there? Yeah. Make sure I didn't move it. I got to get me some of these.
Oh, they're great, the little dials.
Yeah, I'll have to.
I can see us, but I can't see any. I can't see any chat.
That's all
It's
right.
entirely possible the chat's dead. If anybody's asking questions, you won't get answers. Don't bother. Ready?
Ready?
I went for a 2.
3.
Ooh. Controversial.
Go figure. Go
Yeah.
figure.
I'm going to remove those little advancey things because I don't think it makes a difference here.
All right.
But,
I think we got bushes in the way here.
oh, well, there's little lichen bits I just threw on to decorate the table, so feel free to chuck them out of the way if they're annoying you at any stage. However, my
Throw them over there.
my unduni,
I'll run up behind it. I'm gonna make it look good for the thing. So 4 inches. These guys get 1 action. We'll make this look cool. It'll look cool for the camera. Look at that. I ran up behind the bushes, shooting over the bushes at you.
you're pushing bushes forward in front of you to give yourself
That's
constant
right.
cover.
Pushing them around. That's right. Give myself cover. Wait till I move the house. Then you'll So, all right. So they had 1 action. The rifles. They moved up online with their buddies. So
Okie dokie.
nothing exciting there.
No, for my singular action, I'm going to move my unduni forward,
Okay.
just with a little advance, and then he's going to use a command point on this unit,
Okay.
just to advance them, which means they will lose their run.
Because aren't they laying down right now? Does it take them an action to stand up?
The run and
Or no, the run to ground goes.
run to ground, it doesn't give them the cover as well.
It goes
Yeah,
away
Yeah,
in the next turn, I think.
yeah.
Something like
As soon as they take another action or something
Yeah.
affects them, then yeah, they lose it. So I'm just going to go with that. But then they haven't actually activated yet, so there might be still runnings in their future. Who knows?
Do you have to have line of sight to use your command?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So these trees block line of sight. Then I take it.
Yes, because it's area terrain.
Yep.
If he's inside it, he can see out,
Yep.
which probably wouldn't be a bad place for him to be.
Yeah, maybe
with his
not.
little bugler hiding in there.
Because then he could actually command a couple dudes hiding in the trees for now. That might not be a bad. Might not be a bad move.
Oh, welcome to the chat room, apparently.
Oh, we have a chat now?
Oh, no, I don't think so.
Oh.
I think it's just Twitch toying with me. Going, you might think you have a chat, but you don't have a chat.
That's all right, though. People will be out there going, I can't believe they did that. Actually, they probably can, because we did tell them.
Yeah, well.
Our first game each, so.
This is just
Oh,
how
yeah.
it goes, people.
We got a bid.
Do I? I mean, they've got, oh my lord. I was making plans there, and then I just slowly turned my head to the left and seen the gun line and Gatling gun on the hill again. So I forget about that.
Well, I don't know. That Gatling gun's not shooting very good. So we'll see if he gets better as time goes on. But yeah, I guess I could do that. That probably would work.
I'm going to try.
Yeah, that's so that I need to do that for that one. So I got yeah, that's fine there. Let's save one there, one there. And you can only shoot once a turn. I'm pretty sure.
No, you can shoot multiple times depending on who you are.
Okay.
Obviously, if you have to reload, you can't.
Gotcha.
But then you're using advanced breech loading guns, so you don't have to reload.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
So you could potentially fire twice. I want to say the advanced does something else. I think it's like an additional +1 to my save for a bit of an impact.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about that, but okay.
Of course, you can aim for an action and then shoot,
All right. Did I move?
which is exciting and different.
Yeah.
Shall we?
Um,
Or service?
Nope, changed my mind.
No? Okay.
just for giggles. All right. Now we shall.
4.
4. You still have the initiative?
I still. Ooh, actually. Well, I would have got the initiative back at the start of the turn for having more dice, because I would have lost it when I got the fatigue.
Oh, so does it change every turn if you have more dice?
It's whoever has the most dice that has the initiative edge.
Or is that only at the beginning of the game?
Oh, that's a
Could
good
be only at
question.
the beginning. So maybe I do have the initiative. Not that it's going to matter in the move that we're about to.
Well, I'll see if it says anything, and if it doesn't say anything, you can have the initiative thing. Dun, 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 dun. Place objectives, don't care about that. Initiative. Markers passed. No, I think it just passes then.
So it just, so
So,
the,
so you would have the initiative at the moment. I'll give you that.
okay.
There you go. Enjoy.
All right.
You have that. Be all that you can be.
All right. Well, then I'm going to do this extremely surprising move with the boss. And he's going to move into the trees. To the trees. So that's 2 moves. He's in there. He's going to use a command point to tell these guys to do an advance.
Okay.
And they will move 4 inches this way. So they got to move in. And let me put the 4 next to him. His other command point will be to tell these guys to shoot some dudes.
Again, don't feel you have to, but
But we might as well try to shoot
reach
these
out and
guys.
touch someone.
Again, they're just under 20. I think I bumped your dude back.
That's all right.
So, so that will be a +2. It was over 20 for the Gatling gun, so that was a +3.
Yeah. So if you're just under 20, then it would just be
Right? Did I do that right?
10, 15.
Yeah, because you don't count the other 4, right?
You don't count the first 5, but then from 6 to 10 is 1. From 11 to 15
is 2.
2. From 16
Oh,
to
so
20.
these guys
Oh,
were
you'll
actually only hitting on 10s.
be- Ah, well, don't worry
Okay,
about it.
all right, now we
I
know.
shrugged most of it off.
So these guys are hitting on not. Oh well, let's see what their shoot value is. They're British regulars. They're shoot 6, so they're basically hitting on 9s.
So they're 9s.
All right. And 8 dudes.
8 of, yep. Which I think should be all your dice.
It is all of them.
Look at that.
All right, 9s. A 10, 2 10s,
Oh
and
my
that's
Lord.
it. 2 10s. Everything else is a miss.
Well, can't say I'm a fan.
No.
My poor, and these are married Zulus, so each one of these will leave a widow behind, orphan children. How can you live with yourself?
Well, because
It's outrage. It's an outrage.
because when you're married, you're actually unlucky.
6s. Oh, past 1, 1 dead. I shall remove him.
Yeah.
So a resolve, 1 for being hit.
And one for a
one
casualty.
for
That's
that.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. And the
What's their resolve?
resolve for married is 6.
6.
6.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, swing and a miss.
Oh,
2.
yeah, 2.
2
2 fatigue on them.
fatigue on them.
So they lose an action.
Yes.
Okay.
At least they're not shaken yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
It's just a flesh wound.
'Tis but a scratch. Right. So 4 for me then. That was your commander, wasn't it?
That was my commander,
Yeah.
and that's both command points done.
Okay. Right, well that's annoying because that's changing what I was going to do. But kind of everything, I suppose.
That's it.
I'm
trying to keep you on your toes.
Right, I think I'm going to launch some unmarried at you, like a Scud missile. Yeah, I think that's probably a good way of doing it.
I knew you had a Scud launcher back there somewhere. I've been shot at by Scuds before in real life, so, so I'm okay with that.
You're quite content because you know they're not going to hit the mark.
Yeah, they're
So,
not.
yeah.
I wasn't really worried about them back then either. I did hear one explode.
Well, that's not bad.
Yeah, it was off in the distance. We saw the smoke cloud. So
Let me just see, is there anything clever I can do? There is nothing clever they can do because they are just unmarried.
yeah, if you got hit by a Scud, it was just dumb luck. So I know I'm dating myself.
Right,
The old first Gulf War.
I am going to issue these with another run and cover again.
All right. Trying to sneak up on me, I see.
Yeah, so they'll be able to go 7 inches, and at the end of this I'll take a resolve test, or I'll take an additional point of fatigue for running while I have a run marker on me. So, actually,
Is there
I
any-
go to there,
I
7.
think, is there any disadvantages to once you get close to somebody when you're taking resolve tests? I know in some games there are, you know, where you're like, oh, because of proximity, you take a hit. Or you take, it's like a...
It's an interesting question. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I know you can't advance closer than 6 inches of an enemy in this.
Right,
So
because-
you've got a bubble out there.
You got to charge,
yeah.
basically, when you're ready.
Resolve for those delightful fellows is also 6. This is very easy. 6 is across the board. Oh, I hate you so much.
So he takes a fatigue?
Take fatigue.
Just one.
Just the one. That's all right. They're where they want to be.
Right.
In cover, approaching an objective. Look at that. Bunch of crates. Who knows what's in them?
With nobody providing overwatch over it.
No, nobody at all. But is that the secret objective I'm going for, though?
I don't know. It could be.
Yeah.
Could be. I don't know.
Or maybe you'll be wasting all your time while I'll be running off with the victory somewhere else.
That's right. Could be.
I should actually, because he's an attrition point, they're just spares. So I'm going to do that.
So wait, we're over to
More biddings.
more biddings.
Yeah. Diddle-dee-dee-dee, diddle-da-da-da-da.
So you think I can shoot twice in one turn?
Oh, yes. Because it's a single action.
Okay.
So because you don't have to reload in between, there's nothing stopping you. The only difference would be if you want to aim first.
Because like Blood, you cannot shoot twice in the same
Yeah.
turn. Yeah. Well, because you have to reload. That makes sense.
So an aim is a single action.
So aiming just improves your shot.
Oh, hang on. A unit can never shoot more than twice per activation, including extra actions. So yes, you're capped at 2, but if you had a command point, you couldn't.
You couldn't give them a
You
third.
couldn't give them a third.
Yeah, that makes
Maybe.
sense.
We'll see. But aiming would give you -1 to your shoot value, so
Making it easier.
making it easier to hit.
Right. Or you could, but that takes an action to do that. So if you give a unit 2, they could just shoot twice.
Yes, shoot twice or
So that's more dice.
yeah.
More dice is always better.
More dice is always better.
Okay.
Can't argue with that.
No, can't argue with that at all. Okay. I think we're good on that. Yeah. I think
I wonder
we'll
how
just
many
do
people are
that.
screaming about the actual rules.
Yeah, they're
screen
probably
right now.
going, I can't believe
Oh man,
they get this all wrong.
how good would it be if we could read what that was or care?
Well, I did try to watch the demos the other night, and
Damien Edgar's.
yeah, Damien and Edgar's little demo things. It's the second time I've watched it, so I was like, try to remind myself of stuff. So
Been through them a few times.
yeah, but it'll take, you just got to play it to learn it. So
Yeah, I think so. You always learn by doing. I have
Yeah.
got a 3.
I have a 3.
Oh, you also have the edge, so you get to go first.
That's true. Okay, well, we're going to move these guys a big massive 4 inches again. Another shocker.
Dun, 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 dun.
Skirting the edge of this marsh here. All right. 3. Gonna lay some fire down here in a minute, so look out. Come on out and get that objective.
Ah, you're okay. I did think about it, but it seems terrible. I don't like it. What I will say is, you've got advanced breech loaders. Yes.
Yes, I think they're...
So
Well,
there
they
there
say-
is one stipulation, which is you can't fire multiple times unless you've got repeater. So your Gatling gun can fire twice, because it definitely has repeater unless you lose crew.
Right, British regulars have... Regular, they have rifle ABL,
Yeah, advanced breech load.
so they can only shoot once a turn.
Yeah, so they don't have the repeater rule. So the Gatling gun can fire twice.
Okay.
Otherwise you're aiming and firing.
Gotcha.
Or moving and firing. Or firing and moving. The choice is yours.
Gotcha. Well, the Gatling doesn't have anything else to do, so I don't think he needs to be doing a lot of movement. He just needs to shoot. That's his job. All right, my guy's moved.
Okay.
There, over to you.
Where are we? So, I want to take a resolve test. That's only, it's a single point, isn't it? Because I can resolve off the fatigue on a unit.
Yeah, I thought I read somewhere that that's a free action.
It's a free action if
If you're-
you couldn't take any action.
If you can't take any, yeah, if like,
Yeah. So for example, they've got fatigue, so they're -1 action.
So if you put a 3 on them,
Yes.
you can still try to rally,
Yeah.
resolve, or yeah.
So a resolve for them is. I would say sorry about this, people at home, but you know what we're like. Resolve tests somewhere between 29 and 33, depending on page. Oh, don't need that. That's it for taking hits. And
Are you trying to determine if it is an action?
I'm trying to say, is it just it's a single dice per fatigue on the unit, isn't it? And if you
Yeah, I think-
pass,
Yeah, because if you had 3, you would roll 3 dice, just
Yeah.
like Blood and Plunder.
that's
I think a lot of it's the same. So
that
and
was what I had in the back of my head, but I couldn't be
and
entirely
they have
certain.
1.
They've got 1 on them, so
Yeah, so you could.
no,
Nope, they still got it.
they still got it. Well done, terrible people. That's all they were doing.
All right,
They're-
so we're over to bidding
Yeah, they're not keen on charging into the
to the teeth
jaws
of the
of
Gatling.
death. Yeah,
Go figure.
nobody is more surprised than I.
Yeah. All right, I'm ready if you are.
I am always ready.
A 0, I passed.
I went for a 4. And these guys are also going to attempt to shake off some of this fatigue, which they do both.
Good deal.
and they still have an action,
Yep.
which they will use to advance. And they're going to advance up behind this.
And hide.
I wouldn't say hide. It's tactically sound.
That's it. They're repositioning.
That is 100% what they're doing.
They're in defilade.
Go to there. Right, and you passed, so nothing for you, sir.
Nothing for me. Nothing to see here.
Dun, dun, dun. So they've gone. So that's probably a good time to do them, I would imagine. One, two, three.
Okay.
Yeah. Ready?
Yep.
I've gone with 5.
2.
Ooh, sure.
I am sure.
I am. So at any point in my command, or at any point in my action, I can issue my commands. So with that in mind, he will issue an advance to these delightful gentlemen here.
Okay.
So coming up to there.
You know, there's somebody out there watching going, oh, this dude's already lost.
It's the horns of the buffalo, you see.
That's it.
In this case, the house is going to be surrounded. And we're just going to carry it off.
That's it.
And then he will issue an advance to these, although they'll lose their run if he issues that to them. Ah, well, nothing ventured, nothing gained, isn't that what they say?
That's it.
Of course, the alternative is to tell these delightful people to shoot. Which I might do, because I don't want that Gatling gun turning on them.
I think he's got people to focus on.
Yeah, you tell me that now. But they still haven't moved yet. So
That's
may as
true.
well, yeah. I'm going to get the guys in long grass to shoot at the unit that has activated,
All right.
on the grounds that they'll have their own activation at some point and they may get a chance to go again.
Do you just measure from the terrain piece? Or is it the...
I believe you measure from individual figures.
closest model?
So
Okay.
you see, because you still need to see if people are within
Yeah,
range and
I gotcha.
line of sight and the like. So that is 20 to there, so just under 20.
Okay.
So minus 3 to my, or
Yep.
plus 3 to my shoot,
Plus 3
rather.
to your shoot?
And everybody has line of sight and everybody has range as well, because
Sure.
advanced breech loaders have all the range.
My shoot save is a 6.
That because these are advanced, there's a +1 to it, so it'll be a 7, 4, 6. Don't worry, I have been taken into account when you shot me.
Okay.
Because I was looking to see if the Gatling had the same thing and I couldn't see it.
Okay.
I imagine it should do, but so my shoot is shoot of 7, so 10s.
You need 10s. Let's see some zeros.
Oh, well, there's one.
There's one.
I'll take it.
You'll take it. And I have to take a save. And I need a 6.
+1 because the advanced breech loading, so 7s.
7s. And I'm trying to get less. No,
Above.
no, I want to get. I
Equal
want to
or-
get it.
equal or above, yeah.
Yep, equal or above. How about a 4?
Ooh,
So I
unlucky.
lose a guy.
Casualty.
Casualty
And then
comes off.
2 dice resolve.
Yep, 2 dice resolve. Not rolling those have 10s on them.
Those are terrible ones.
Yeah, we won't roll those. Resolve is a 5. How about 1 fail and 1 pass?
Oh, well,
So I get a fatigue on them.
feel free to have some fatigue.
There we go. We'll put it right where the missing guy is now.
Just so people know. Everybody's aware what's happened.
That's it.
Okay.
All right, so my 2.
Yes. Oh, I've still got my actual move to
Oh,
do
yeah, yeah.
with my.
Finish doing him.
So he's just going to advance up. In fact, I'll just take the one advance. No
Okay.
point in spoiling myself with too many.
Gotcha.
And now that's me.
Okay. All right. I'm going to move the Natal Cavalry over here. They're massive 4 inches. Here come the cavalry. At some point, I guess I need to dismount them so they can actually. I don't know if they fight better while they're mounted. Probably not.
Your shoot is better when you're dismounted.
Okay.
So when you're mounted, it's
Yeah, I
a
see.
7, and when you're dismounted, it's a 6. So slightly easier to hit when you're not on horseback.
My melee is the opposite.
Oh, you're better at kicking people in the head with a
Yeah,
horse's hoof?
with a
Oh, well,
horse's
that's
hoof.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Well, if you ask my buddy, I have a tendency to charge all the time. So, which is probably not good being the British. That's not what they're intended to do.
Well,
So,
you'll be disappointed to hear I do have British Lancers. I just didn't get a chance to finish painting them. Otherwise, you would have been able to be lancing away to your heart's
lancing away
content.
to my
Yeah.
heart's content.
Bidding.
Oh, yep, bidding. All right, I already passed once, so I can no longer do that. So I'm down to 3 units, and you're down to 3.
Yeah.
So I got this. Oh, did I put that there? Okay. So I've not done those 2, and there's. Oh, yeah, might as well. So at this point, okay, I think we're good. Let's just do this. All right,
Okie dokie.
I'm ready.
I've got 10.
6.
Okay.
Making sure you get to go first.
Yes, I am.
I would think as the game gets, as we physically get closer, it comes to the point where it's more important.
It's more important to take it. Yeah.
Yeah, when you want to go first versus early in the game.
Yeah.
So see, I've rolled crap first 2 turns, so
Yeah, you don't really
it's time for me to roll good. So
need to worry too much. So this is an 8-inch run.
okay,
Getting them into contact with one of the objectives.
right. You also get cover from that.
I also
thing?
get cover from that. Yeah.
Yep, that's always good.
The important thing for you will be that is one of the potential objectives
Potential
for
objectives,
for
right.
my secret objectives.
Your
So-
secret. It's a secret.
Well, it's announced now because for foraging, you will get 1 attrition point if one of my units is in possession of the objective marker. So to take possession of the objective, I must start an activation with 1 or more models touching it, which I'm doing,
which you're
and
doing
no
now.
enemy models doing the same, and then I have to spend an action to gather the materials. So next turn,
I will gain an initiative
you'll gain an attrition.
because there's no way I can touch that
And yeah,
between
but
now and then.
between now and then you might want to look at maybe shooting them off it.
I will try to shoot them.
Yeah.
So, but there's no way. Even if I double advance them, I'm only going to get up to about there.
Yeah. But then at
So-
the start of next turn,
Yeah, if I get to
if
go
you-
first.
If you get to go first, you could
Yeah.
try and double it again, and
Right.
So, but I'm warning you now. That's
That-
what's happening.
That could be happening.
Oh, it's very much happening.
Yep.
I think it actually says you have to warn your opponent whenever one of these ones is about to kick off, so that they have a chance to
React.
react to it.
Okay. So is that your?
That's my
done?
activation. Yep. Run up.
All right, I got these guys here, and they're coming up to try to.
If that's not right, by the way, folks, type in the comments below.
Yep.
We still can't read them, but it'll help
let
you feel
us know.
useful.
So I could advance, or I could just advance and shoot. And
Yes.
what I like is this is a pre-measured game.
Yeah.
So right now you are just over 16.
Okay, so that's 10,
So if I move up,
15, 16. So you're plus 3 to your shoot at the moment.
so if I just move up 4, I'd be hitting on 8s.
Or
Well, no,
well-
still 9s because you get cover.
I got cover. You could aim to knock that back by 1.
Yeah, but then I can't move because it's 2
Yeah.
actions. So, so if I just stand and shoot where I am, I still want to get closer. And there's no way I'm going to shoot you off that this turn, so my only hope is if I advance, get up 8 inches.
Yeah, when you're, what did you say, you're 16 away from the cart?
I'm just over 16. Right? Oh, from the cart? But I was counting the model, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah, for shooting. But if you come to the side of the cart, you can test it because you're touching it. So
I'm under 16,
so double advance would do it if you get
If I
it
get-
next to, yeah.
yeah, I have the initiative.
You have the initiative and there'll be 10s thrown about like
well,
like
hopefully,
a sailor in port.
I'm hoping to do that. So we'll go ahead and do that. We'll just have fun. It's all about having fun.
So double advance, not a run.
Double advance. Gets me up to
I think
there.
the only difference is the
Close enough. And you guys have, where's my number? That was the 6 that I did. So up there, you're double advanced. Get up there. Stop them from taking the wagon, boys.
don't feel you have to.
You stay right there, mister. You're dead. Just taking a break.
Okay.
So that's that. That's them. I'm down to these 2 units.
Yeah.
Ah, I wonder what they're going to do.
Oh, and our survey says
Survey says, where's the number? There it is. Ready?
yep,
3.
6.
So you will go first with somebody.
Yep. So, since I'm here and I'm in that long grass, why not attempt to chip away at you a little bit?
Okay.
The annoying thing is, you've now moved up, so I can't see. I could fire at that unit, but I won't get all my shots.
So you fire him again, you'll add more.
So I'll fire at them and try and get a few more fatigue on you and hopefully be in a better position for next turn.
Yeah, because maybe you whittle them down enough that they really can't provide a lot of support.
Yeah.
And then I got 1 unit hanging in the wind.
It's a beautiful dream, isn't it?
That's it.
Beautiful dream. So 10s again. But I could, because it's my activation, I can aim and bring that down to 9s.
Yeah, because you had 2 actions with him.
Yep.
Yep.
So that is what we shall do.
All right.
Aim
Aim.
and then fire.
And fire.
Let's see how terrible the Zulu are with captured rifles.
There's a lot of 6s.
There are a lot of 6s.
I see no 9s.
Not a single 9, not a single 10.
But you got 3 6s, so is that ominous?
It's bound to be worth something.
666?
Isn't it? Yeah, bound to be worth something. Well done, lads. You were terrible, and you should feel bad.
That's it.
Right, you're 3 then. Single activation from somebody.
Single activation.
Yeah.
They will shoot the guys that have gone to ground. They're close, so that should help a little, but they're also cover and laying down, so that's
Yeah,
2.
cover and run.
So they are under 11 inches,
So
just over 10. So it's basically 2
2 for that.
and 2 for the other.
2 for the.
So it's 10s?
Yeah. One
It's
for the
hard to
cover
hit
and
'em.
one for the thing.
Hard to hit those boys.
All about the run forward and duck.
Yeah, so it's +4. Or does the cover help them with their save
No, target and cover is +1
to shoot?
to your shoot value. Yeah.
Okay, all right. And then is your gone to ground? I call it a gone to ground. That's not the
Yeah,
right term.
target running is +1 as well. So yeah, so it's all 4 go into your actual shoot value.
So none of this helps you with your save.
No.
Okay, all right. So I
The
needed.
only people who are
10.
good for the save are the riflemen hiding in the heavy
Okay.
grass.
All right. I need all 8. Right. So we need 10s. Looking for some 0s.
Don't get any 0s.
What if I told you I had 3?
I would say you're a liar and I'm not looking. You can't make me.
And you're correct. I am lying. I only got 1.
Oh, still, one's more than we wanted.
1 0.
These poor people.
1 10. I got a 9.
Yep. So my save then is.
If this was SBG, I could use a point of might to make that.
You can always bite the bullet anytime you want.
I'd have to re-roll everything, just trying to get another 10.
So save of 6, but +1 because of the advanced. Nope. Casualty.
Well, I killed 1 dude laying down.
So I'd like them all, but we'll take off him.
All right.
And then 2 dice resolve. I'm not using that 5 again. It failed already.
One pass, one fail.
Up to 2 fatigue on them.
I like that. 2 fatigue is good. So if I had bit the bullet, it would have still just been 1.
Oh,
so that would have been a
yeah,
waste.
there you go.
See, that would have been a waste.
That's all right.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. All right. So
Final.
that was the 1. Oh, guess what? Guess what mine's going to be?
Oh, could be double Gatling action.
Could be a little doubling Gatling action. 9.
I also have a 9, but you have...
I still haven't, because you haven't given me any yet. You will eventually. Okay. Gatlins are going to shoot at them too. Now, what was the thing you said the Gatlin had that...
It has repeater, so...
So I can shoot twice.
So it can shoot twice.
But the number is going to be the same. It's still going to be a 10. Because their shoot value...
Yes.
Oh, yeah, their shoot value is a 6
Yeah,
also.
you're the same range. Yeah.
Same range, so it's still going to be a 10.
So 6 dice on 10s
And
twice.
We're going to do it twice. And where's my...
Yeah.
Oh, what did I do with it? There it is. 9. All right. 2, 3, 4. Oh, not all of them.
Look at these poor people about to be mown down in their prime by that filthy Gatling gun.
That's it. And they're, but they are the lucky guys. They're not married.
They're not that lucky.
There's 1 in the first die
Yeah.
roll. Do we resolve that first, or does it matter?
Theoretically, you should resolve it first, because if it was high enough, it could break me and knock me back.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm not
You're
going
not close
to be
enough.
close enough to do that. So
Yeah,
do
so
them
we'll
all,
do
and
the
then
other
I'll
one.
I'll take the punishment afterwards.
And another one there.
Another
So
one.
that's
So
2.
2. Okay.
I just want to get some fatigue on them so they can't go running away with me.
Yeah. And this time they do have their save of 6, because that doesn't seem to have the advanced breach looting rule. Not otherwise. 2 little ducks, quack quack. 2 dead. 3 dice resolve.
And lying down apparently doesn't help you from a Gatlin.
Does not. Oh, past all resolve.
Oh,
now.
3 resolve. Look at that. There's your 666s again.
Yep.
Not saying anything, Jerry, but you're rolling a lot of 666s here.
Yeah. But unfortunately,
Is that a sign?
unfortunately, there's 4 dead. That's what, quarter of the way towards my first attrition point.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Not enough. Not enough.
Okay.
Need to get more.
I'm
And
still,
you're not quite touching them yet.
Yeah.
Touching the objective, so I'm not worried next turn about an attrition point there. I will probably get one over here.
Right. So my final 9 will be these gentlemen.
Waited till the Gatlin shot. Good call.
Really. That's why they're the Royal Bodyguard. He doesn't hire stupid people to look after him. Say, okay, lads, you do you. You stay back there, where it's safe. So they move at another run. They'll have to make a resolve check to see whether or not they gain a fatigue
Okay.
for running and running, which they pass.
With flying colors.
They love the running.
They love running.
They love the running.
And they're
Can't get
almost at an objective too. You never know.
That's my hope.
Another secret objective could potentially be.
My sweet, sweet hope that I can do something in this phase and not suffer terribly.
That's it.
Everybody done? All done for all done?
I think we're all done.
In that case,
Pull our dice.
dice come back. Runs stay on and advances can leave me alone. Look at you, so close. Poor little unmarried Zulus. And yet, so massively, massively shot to death.
Trying to work them hard.
Wow. I've channeled my inner John.
Yes, you have. Yeah, that's,
I actually do have something that's above 4. It didn't look like it for a
you
moment.
do have bite the bullet.
I do have bite the bullet.
Because I think it was Edgar that said on the thing, you can always psychologically work on your opponent and remind him that he has bite the bullet. So Edgar, I'm remembering that. So
Yeah.
and apparently I suck big time. I rolled a calamity.
Oh, don't worry. I also rolled a calamity
Oh, did you?
with 2 1s, no 10s.
Yeah, 2 1s, no 10s.
Yeah.
I think I might bite the bullet.
I think I'll join you in that.
All right, yeah, okay.
all right.
Well, it's close to lunchtime. We should be
Yeah.
getting hungry. So.
Yep.
All right.
Please not again. Oh, exactly again.
Did you? Did you get any 10s?
I got 110, but that doesn't help because I got 2 1s. So
Oh.
I'm still calamitying, but I've got many, many more.
Let me see if I can join you in the
Successes.
Calamity Club. I did. I got 1 1 and nothing else. No
Oh,
10s.
Wow.
So we are both in the Calamity Club.
We are not the best.
And a bunch of crap rolls. I got 3. That's 4 units that will only get to do one thing. Again, that's my every single time.
I'm actually, I'm glad I bit the bullet because it did give me a 10. It also gave me less, significantly less in
Yes.
the way of,
And I didn't get it. I was hoping to get it at least 1 to try to.
yeah.
Because since I had the initiative, if I'd have gotten a 10, I could have got there. Now I'm not going to do
Yeah.
it. So
Okay.
I'm snookered.
Since you have the initiative, I'll let you roll your calamity first.
That's fine.
I'm
I'm looking forward to
Nothing
this.
if not generous in that regard.
Exactly. I've been looking forward to having a calamity. A 5.
5. A unit is tired. Choose a friendly unit to take a 1d10 resolve test, and if you fail, you lose 1 action.
I lose 1 action. A unit.
Yeah. And you already got 4 units that are going to be... You could end up with a unit here that has no actions, but then could still
Try to rally.
rally. So maybe the unit with fatigue on it.
Maybe, but then he's not going to... Well, what's my resolve for these British dudes? Let's see.
Oh, it's great. It's
6.
6.
British regulars. Yeah, we'll do it with these guys. We're gonna live on the edge. So I need to take 1 die because he has 1 fatigue, right?
No,
Or is-
for this is just a separate one, so it's
Oh.
a single 1d10 resolve test.
Okay.
And
So-
if you fail it, you lose an action.
All right. So these guys need. Oop, wrong ones. We said they need a 6. 5, of course.
Of course they do. So they're going to be down 1 action.
They're down in action, so let's give them.
I want to use one of those wee fatiguey dice, just
Oh,
so you
yeah.
can remember. And
Oh,
just put
yeah.
it to the -1 action, because we know it's not being used for the actual.
Actual fatigue. I know it's on here somewhere. -1.
From 2 onwards.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Yep, I see it. There's a 2. -1. I'll just put that there.
And then for my own, let's see how terrible this is going to be. A 1 or 2 would be great for me here, because I could get like an impetuous unmarried unit to just get up and run towards the nearest enemy.
And it's a random unit. You get to you get to pick it for you.
The same way for you.
Okay.
If it's a 1 or 2, you get to pick with the impetuous. You just,
It'd be interesting if it was random.
oh, 5.
You got
That's
the
also
same thing.
tired. That's very dull. Yeah, random could be interesting.
Random could be interesting where you don't know who's gonna. take it.
Who's least likely to be affected? I tell you, I'm going to do it on, because why would I not do it this way? My Zulu and Duna at the back, because if he goes down to 1 action, he's still got a command point, and I don't care.
Yeah, because the
So-
guy's close enough.
Yep, so his resolve is a 5, so he should pass this anyway. She does
he
on a
did.
5, so...
No
so,
issues.
Yeah, no issues. It's nice having a backup commander. You
Yep.
should definitely think about getting one.
I should,
Yeah,
because the bugler's not doing squat. Well, he did let me command somebody.
well, that's true. Yeah, he lets you reach out and touch people.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
All right.
So, bidding.
So this one is used. I'm gonna turn him upside down now. I know I used him. Oh, yep, we got a bid. Let's see.
Yep, yep.
Oh, what the heck? So he's lost in action, right? Okay, that's fine. No problems here with him losing in action. Where's that number at that I'm looking for? There it is. All right, I'm ready.
I'm also ready. I
Okay.
picked
I picked a
an 8.
1.
I thought you might do that. That's why I didn't want to waste the 10.
Yeah,
I get
yeah.
it.
There's no point at this point.
No.
So
So, then, they are already...
So
up there.
I get an attrition point.
You get an attrition point.
So we track that with, what do you want to track that with?
Just want a big D6 of some description.
Yeah, big, some other dull color we're not using. Big yellow ones.
Big yellow.
All right, I got an attrition.
I currently don't, but I'm sure it's only a matter of time.
I'll sit it right here, so I might bump it to something else
And then,
with the casualties, with the bite the bullets.
so I've already I have to spend an action, which means I lose my run.
Okay.
So I spend the action to harvest the goods from the back of the
Gotcha.
wagon. And then they will see if I can get off table.
Yeah,
There's my delightful little
I don't
stick,
think I'm going to
actually.
be able to stop you one way or the other.
Yeah, it can give me another. So they're just going to go this way, while the rifles give them a bit of support. Let's take that with them, since you're not capturing objectives in this for your...
Nope.
No, so I'll just...
Because it's a secret.
Yeah, well, we don't know what it is. Could be anything at all. Who knows?
That's true.
Time will tell.
That's it.
But that's them advancing away with their carried loot. On to you, sir.
All right. Okay. So I did one. And I think at this point, we will probably... I'll just probably give it to them again. And we'll take a pot shot with these guys. And so I cannot shoot these guys twice in a turn. Only this guy.
Only the
Yeah.
Gatling, yes.
Right. So there's really no point in ordering them, because they're at least going to get to shoot in their turn. The question is do I want to advance with them and shoot? So, and we know we can only give it to one guy, so I can definitely do those guys. And I'm never going to, I'm thinking I'm never going to catch these guys. I'm not even going to be able to shoot them down, because you only have to get to the edge of the board.
Yes, and then I can dispatch it with runners and return to the fight if I want.
Yep, that's true.
So,
Yep.
do you want to know how far away I am from the edge of the board to help make your decision?
Not that far, because 6 inches, the first 6 don't count.
Yep. So they are 9.5 inches away. So
they get one more turn of running and then they'll be there.
Yeah, well, one turn of running, and then if there's an Induna close enough who can give them an extra push.
That's true. So you could get off next turn.
Realistically, next turn they're...
Yeah, they're off. So, and coming back probably. That's okay. I think we will...
Say.
And he's already got a fatigue. So there's probably no point in doing that. Let's give it to this guy. So he's activated. All he's really going to do is move around a little bit, stay in the woods, and then he's going to give command points to dudes.
He's a 10-inch range with his pistol, which is a repeater, so he could go bang, bang, bang whenever he's in a better position.
Yep. So I'm going to give one action to these guys, or command them to move, basically.
Yeah.
And so I got to
they're-
go around this, right? If I want 4, or just go 3 straight through.
3 inches to go straight through.
Okay. Well, it doesn't really matter. It's about the same. Well, once a unit's in there, I might as well.
Once you're in there, you get cover,
Yeah.
I think. Or maybe you don't, actually, because that's the swampy ground.
Yeah, I don't think.
Yeah, you might not. That'd be unfortunate.
I think that's fine. I'm just going to move around the back side of it. Start coming over here.
Swampy.
Since I didn't roll that 10.
Yeah, no. -1 inch and no run to ground out of it.
Then they will probably only get to rally in the next turn. I just want to get them over here. Maybe they can provide some fire support in a minute, since these guys are hanging in the wind. All right. You already did yours. Yep. So we're over to bidding again, right?
Yes.
Oh, I got to do the other command point.
Oh, the
for
other
him.
command point. Yes. El Capitan.
You can tell them to shoot, but then they're just stuck there in the next turn. There's nothing else they can do this turn. Unless I advance with them. Well, they're probably not pretty good in hand-to-hand with your guys.
They could form up.
Yeah.
And then you are better in hand-to-hand.
Yeah, that's true.
But that's an interesting question, because it says you can't, during an activation, you can't fire more than twice unless you've got repeater. But a command.
More than twice. So I could
Or-
command him to shoot.
You could command them to shoot, and then they
could shoot
They
again.
can still fire in their own phase.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll just let
So-
them do that this turn. Yeah, I'll let them shoot in their own phase. Or I'll command them to shoot now. Although, we don't have any ranged weapons over here.
Everybody has thrown weapons.
Okay.
But it's so close range at the point where I could throw. I'd rather just be charging you.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah. So
And you're better in hand-to-hand than I am, right?
some of them are much better in hand to hand.
So these
Where
are
they
the...
get to re-roll and all
These
sorts
are
of
like
stuff.
the Royals?
Those are the Royal
Yeah, well, we're not
Royal
going to...
Guard. Yeah. So yeah.
Well, I don't
Out of
have any
everybody
good-
out there, the guys with the white shields, you don't want them coming near you.
Yeah, I don't want those... I can't shoot those guys very well, so I'm just going to shoot these guys. I'll command them to shoot.
Okay.
All right, so you are... I think we're probably sitting, again, under 10.
So just -1 then for the.
Yep. So instead of 6s, I need 7s?
Yeah, but I also ran, so 8s.
8s. Oh, yes, because it's harder to hit you.
Yeah.
All right, so 8s. Well, 8s is better than any of my other shooting so far.
Yeah.
And I have 8 dice, so the command point of him telling you to shoot. Shoot 'em, boys. I see 1, 2, 3, and everything else is a miss.
Wow. Okay.
Is that better than odds?
Yes.
I'm not good with odds. I was a history major, not a math major. So that's probably why I'm not very good at dice games.
So my should save is 6, going to 7s because you've got really nice weapons. Alrighty.
We don't like you guys getting this close.
Oh, 4, 5, 6.
And your save was a 7?
Save was a 7.
That's 3 fails.
That is 3 fails.
That's harsh.
4 dice resolve. Oh.
And your resolve has got to be
The
good.
resolve's 5 because they're royal
Yeah,
cards.
they're good.
So they passed all but 1.
All but one. So only 1 fatigue.
So 1 fatigue, but 3 dead.
3 dead.
I'm glad the Zulu regiments are large units, and I can pluck them from whence I will, I suppose. So I'll go 1 from there. I'll take 1 from there, and 1 from there, because it doesn't really make much of a difference. Oh, they're dead, so they go into the
Deed.
deed pile.
I like
7, you're halfway to an attrition point for killing.
All right. So, all right. So that was, that's the end of the command stuff. So now we're on to
Yeah.
bidding, right?
Bidding again, yeah.
Bidding again. All right. What do I want to bid now? Man, these things go up to 20. Look at that.
So that's World War One for you. It was a much biddier time, presumably. I don't know if that's how that worked or not.
So this is the point where you either... So it doesn't really matter over there. You're hosed. Sorry, dudes. Sorry, just kind of screwed.
They might win. They could bring it on back in.
Yeah, we definitely... Yeah, I guess it didn't really matter for that one. So... What do I got? All right, well, I don't think it really is going to make a difference at this point. There we go. All right, I'm ready.
Okay.
Yep.
1.
5.
Ooh, look at you go with your 2 action.
A 2 action.
Two
One of
action.
my 2 one of my 3 2 actions. Okay. All right. I think we are just gonna shoot your dudes again over here. So are
Shoot
they?
my dudes again. Do you mean
Do they still get their run?
they still get it until something happens to you?
Okay.
So until they take another action that would remove it,
I got you.
essentially. So
Okay.
who's going to shoot them?
Uh,
It's not that terrible Gatling gun thing, is it?
well, these guys can only shoot once.
Yeah, they could aim shoot.
True. We could aim shoot to help out a little bit. Now, it takes you a turn to gather, or an action to gather that, right?
Takes me an action to gather it, and I'll double check, but I think I have to start
In contact.
in contact, so I can't move up and then gather.
So, well, if you have 2 actions, he could move up and then gather it, but he couldn't move away.
Yeah.
So he can't get away from you this turn. Is the bottom line.
That's the theory.
Yeah.
So I'll double
Okay.
check, because the wording that you have says that you have to start leads me to believe when your actions start that you need to have somebody
Yeah.
actually there.
Okay.
So it might not be that they can move in and start gathering immediately.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, I'm going to give it to the Natal guys. So they're going to dismount.
Okay.
That's an action,
So
right?
dismount is an advance action.
Okay.
And you have a choice of the way I remember it, because I can't see it in the book, is you can choose to dismount and leave horse handlers where you dismount and move forward 4
Right.
inches from there. So you'd leave 2 guys behind to mind the horses, but it means you can remount. Or you can just get down and advance 4 inches and the horses go away and you can't remount for the rest of the game.
All right, we are just going to get down and advance 4 inches and say bye-bye horses.
Say good luck to the horses.
So basically, I can.
move, or I would measure 4 inches from the front
That's
where
what
the
I was
horses are,
thinking.
and then chuck the
just
guys
place
down.
the
Yeah.
dudes here. All right,
And the horses scatter to the
Netherlands,
Yeah.
Netherworlds. Right away.
If
go to-
that's not how dismounting and mounting works, folks, tell me, because I couldn't find it in the errata.
we will see the chat later.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, I'm going to put you guys
Or
in
I'll
the
ask
corner.
Damon Edgar later, whatever works. You've got a really nice firing line set up there now, actually. I have to,
I'm working on it,
yeah.
but still not producing the results I quite want yet.
It's because I won't slow down long enough.
That's
why.
it. Slow down. Let me shoot at you.
No, I don't want to slow down. If I slow down, more people fall over dead.
So they get a second action, right?
Yes.
So I think we will shoot your dudes in cover
Okie dokie.
and probably need a 10. Let's see. Closest dude, probably this guy. You are just over 10.
Okay.
So that's a +2.
+2, yep.
Plus cover, so it's +4 again.
+4, yep.
I'm sure they're shooting as crap. Let's see, Natal Carabiners.
No, your 6s whenever you're dismounted.
Right.
So well, it will still be 10.
6, still 10s.
But yeah.
And 8. 8 dice. All right, can we get some 10s?
I really
Whoa,
hope
come back
not.
here. I think that was a 5. That's close enough. How about some 10s? We'll put it in the middle.
No 10s, no 10s, no 10s, no 10s.
No 10s. We'll stop rolling in the middle because that's not a
Oh.
good place for me.
Yeah, well,
It's unlucky right there.
apparently so. That's several dead Royal Zulu bodyguard.
Do they don't have reload markers?
They don't
okay.
know.
So they're good.
They do have a shorter range. They've only a 30-inch range for the carbines over the Martini Henry, so a little bit shorter, but it doesn't really matter at this.
Yeah, not as
on
close
this
as we
table.
are.
Yeah, yeah. Right. Okay, so I have my 1 to go with. So with that in mind, I'm going to activate my prince. Someday my prince will come.
Come on over here, right here.
So,
Send them over there.
Yeah, no, it's not, really not happening. I'm going to tell them to take a shot at these delightful
Fine
fellows.
gentlemen.
Yeah. So 16 inches away. So +3.
+3. They're in the open. I think most of them.
Yeah.
Part of your guys couldn't shoot because of the wagon. I don't think it's that many though. I think it's only 2.
It was more last time because
Yeah.
the unit was in front of them as well. So
Oh no.
now
Actually, even those guys can see these guys.
I can see the guy at the end now.
Yeah, I'd say you can see.
It looks like he would draw line of sight through him. So,
So maybe
I'm
not
quite
him?
content to drop certainly that one and maybe both. Let me just get
Yeah, I think the other guy can hit him.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So I think you only have to drop 1 from the
So
dice.
2, 4, 6, 7 then. Don't know why I counted that. They haven't taken a wound yet.
So you know they're all going to accidentally shoot the wagon now. right?
Oh yeah, just going to pepper the broadside
So
of the
you
wagon.
need 10s? So it's 3?
Shooting for
Oh no, maybe you don't need.
my rifles. They have a shoot of 7, so yeah, 3s is 10s.
Okay. Here we go. 0s.
2.
Ooh, nice.
Wow.
Good shooting.
and your save will be modified because they are advanced breach loaders, so +1 to your save target.
So does that affect you also when I shoot you, the advanced breach?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's what did for 2 of my Royal Guard. Not that I'm bitter, but I am counting.
So I have 6s.
So up
So
to
it's
7s.
7s, so I need 7s.
2 dice on 7s.
I got a
Ooh.
10 and a 2.
Wow.
So one guy goes down. You're shooting in the air. You need to not shoot in the air, so you're dead.
And 2 dice resolve, check.
Yep. And my resolve for the Brits, guys, is 6s. 4 and a 2. Failed them both.
Ooh,
2
fatigue.
fatigue. Well, you guys aren't probably doing what you wanted to do, which means they're
so
down in
many-
action.
Does that mean I get the excellent edge of initiative then? 'Cause you've
You
got
do.
fatigue.
You gave me.
Wow. I feel so humbled to be receiving this back.
That's true. That's
you.
okay. Don't get used to it. Don't get attached. Don't get attached.
That was his first command. He's going to take his action now to just move
And hide.
to here. No, he's not hiding. He's not hiding. He's now going to
Neither
give.
is my guy in the
He's now going to
trees.
give a second action to these guys, and they're going to move up
And touch it.
and touch that. Don't even need to move any further, I don't think.
No.
They will lose their run though, so no longer runnings. So that's me. So back to bidding.
Back to bidding. Let's see. What do we got left? I got a 4 and a 7. Who hasn't? Well, you're down in action now, right?
Yes. 2 fatigue on them down in action.
Yeah. All right. Well, you guys aren't going to do much. But you're basically just going to be there. So, I got both those guys still. Yeah, could do that.
Okay.
Wait, now I'm forgetting. We said they cannot shoot twice.
They can shoot twice if they get a command from an officer, and then shoot once in their own
Right, in
activation.
their own
but they can't
activation.
shoot twice in their own activation.
Gotcha.
We assume.
Yeah. Well, I don't think there's a lot to do here.
Go to the Facebook group. Is there just people screaming blue murder at us?
Probably.
Let's check that then.
It's like, why would you do that?
Why don't you even know what you're doing?
Yeah, there's a good reason for that.
I've never known what I'm doing up to this point in my life. Why we're in the habit of a lifetime.
Exactly.
Oh, no Wi-Fi.
Ah, you guys are a waste. So I was just going to leave you to the end to
Maybe there is Wi-Fi.
diddle fart around. You're probably going to run away. So they've already gone. So we will. And they've already gone. Okay. So I think that's your objective there. So I'm going to go with that. Okay.
Okay. Ready?
Yep.
10.
4.
So I will spend an action to harvest another, and you will gain another attrition point
Okay.
because they've now started in contact.
That's it. Ouch.
And then the second activation will be to
It's not looking good for the British.
run like Billy-O around the corner of this building.
So that we don't shoot you again.
That's exactly.
least with that guy.
At least with that guy.
So can anybody see him?
Oh yeah,
They
people
can
can
see
still see him, but
It's further away.
further away.
Harder to hit.
And I think I have a sneaking suspicion the Gatling may require the unit beside it to move because I think it's a fixed.
Could be.
The problem is for people listening at home. A couple of days ago, I was rereading the World War I rules that definitely have fixed guns in it, and
Right.
sometimes I'm half remembering things that Rufus and Kai put into Blood and Valor
Sure.
that aren't in Blood and Steel, and vice versa. So it
that-
makes life more interesting if you can try and remember different rule sets when you're playing another game.
Yeah. Well, I will not blame my dice for getting all these attrition points. I'm trying to focus fire on your guys to hurt some, but sneaky just running away.
Yeah, I know. I'm just the worst. Just the absolute worst. Dun, 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 dun. You know what? There's nothing that says that it has a fixed fire.
Okay.
What's the word I'm looking for there? Fixed arc
Fixed
fire.
mount. Okay.
Yeah. So presumably then you can just pivot on the spot and fire if you need to.
Well, he technically online with him, so if I turned him to shoot, I would think that would be an action, wouldn't it? Or is it just...
No, it doesn't say that they have the fixed fire
Okay.
arc in that book at all. So,
Okay.
So I think I am just bringing in the artillery from World War One, 40 years
Well,
early.
They're not moving again, so kind of what I'm thinking is maybe move these guys forward 4 inches so they can then shoot in the next turn. They go forward, shoot, and then they just turn and shoot.
Yeah.
I could also move these guys because they're not going anywhere.
No.
Only thing is, I mean, how many's left in that unit?
7. So 3 dead out of the initial 10.
Yeah, it would be tough to whittle that whole unit down to stop. And then
I
even
mean,
if I take them out, you got other units that can go grab it and get it off the board. So chances are I'm not going to get it off the board or stop him from getting off. But everybody else is pretty far away, so I don't have anything else to do. And since I like to advance, I think we'll go ahead and do that. We'll move these guys forward 4 with my massive 4 here. Actually, I only have 2 left that will be able to do things like that.
Oh, and your captain's already commanded for this turn as well.
Yeah, so I did him earlier to try to bring guys over to put fire down in somewhere where it
Better put
doesn't
their
matter.
activation dice then.
Yeah. So it doesn't really matter. You've kind of snookered yourself, John. But that's okay. Yeah, I think we'll just do this, what I was thinking. Move these guys forward 4 so they can get some shots on you.
The nice thing with the Gatling gun on top of the hill is you can surround the base of it with lines of British infantry and they won't interrupt your
Yeah.
lines of fire.
Yeah. So that's 2 actions for these guys. They're going to move forward. They're going to shoot your dudes. Let's see if they all have range or not, or visibility. I think they can all see somebody. Yeah, because the guy in the back left corner can see 3 dudes. So we're going to shoot you in the back while you're running.
I would expect nothing less. Go on then.
All right, 8 dice. I guess we got to figure out what I hit on. You are under 8.
So just the
Just the
one.
one. Just the one,
Just the one.
and you're running away in the open. So I need 7s, right? I think that's the first time.
Yeah.
7s. We're not rolling there, we're rolling here. So that's, okay, it's still in the
Oh,
camera.
that's fine. Yeah.
We're all fine here.
Yeah. How are you?
I got a 10
Oh, and a 7.
and a 9 and 2
sevens.
7s.
Oh, you're right. Over there's much luckier. I'm gonna come right
Yeah,
there
much
from now on.
luckier over here. You can roll over here, that's
4.
fine. 4 hits.
4 potential dead on 6s goes to 7s because of the breach loading. Saved 1, 3 dead.
3 dead. You have bite the bullet. Is it important enough to use it? More psychological warfare.
So 3 dead would be 3, 6, 9, 10. Still wouldn't be an attrition point.
Yeah, you're
even
not
if I-
there yet.
Even if I lose that unit.
So maybe not yet.
But I imagine they're going to get fatigued through the back and beyond.
Last time you didn't care. You passed all your fatigue.
That's true. They are after all the Royal Guard. No, I think I'm just going to take the wounds.
All right.
4 dice resolve, which I pass 2.
You failed 2.
So my fatigue goes up to 3.
So you lose an action.
And And we lose.
3 dudes.
Let's take these 4 off and we'll pop
Pop a single back on.
There we go. See, multi-basing, it's not as bad as you think, kids.
Yeah. So how many's left now?
4.
4.
4. 4 or half a British unit, as I like to think of them.
Now, what's the thing when they get double fatigue? I know it's in Blood and Plunder. You get double fatigue for the models remaining.
For the models remaining, you get lifted as well.
You just run away or something?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the same in this. Could be.
You got 4 and you got 3, so I would
I'd need another good round of shooting.
Well, at this point, since I've hit 3 fatigue anyway, I'm shaking, so I'm going to have to start falling back towards the nearest board edge.
Which is what you want to do.
Which is what I want to do, but I'm only going to be doing it.
So,
do I do that automatically then? Whenever a unit reaches 3 points of fatigue, it becomes shaken and must immediately fall back 4 inches towards the deployment area, avoiding enemies and ignoring penalties. The bad thing about that is it will take me out of the cover,
yes.
so it may expose them to more fire. So that's a bit of a shame, but
But it does get you further away
gets
from me
another
also.
4 inches. I mean, in this case, it's a win-win for me.
Yep.
Assuming I manage to actually get them to activate in some fashion next turn. Well, no, next turn, because they're shaken, they can only rally.
Yeah.
But if they rally, then I've got a commander who can push them forward.
Push them forward. So you might.
I'm
Well,
having to push all my command into 2 very specific units now just to keep things moving.
And if I once again roll no 10s again,
Yeah.
like I've been doing.
Speaking of,
I don't think I've rolled a 10 yet, have I? I don't think so.
I think there was some in the first turn when it didn't matter.
Yeah, when we were just
deploying.
testing
Yeah.
how to do it. Yeah. I think you're right. There was probably one there. Okay.
Bidding.
Bidding. Over to bidding. Woohoo.
Of course, you can always pass. Considering how few dice you have, I mean, if you want to pass, just give me a extra.
Could pass.
That'd be all good.
Give you an extra turn to do something.
Yeah, I wouldn't say no. Wouldn't say no.
So you and your psychological warfare.
Okay, I'm ready.
I think I'm ready. Let's say I'm ready.
All right.
I've gone for 6.
I went with a 7.
Oh.
And-
And by the way, you fatigued the heck out of me. You may have the
Oh, yes, I
token
get that back.
token of loveliness.
Now, when you guys are out there screaming at us, you can stop screaming.
Yeah.
I now have the token of fame. Okay. All right. Well, we're going to do the same thing with these guys. Move up 4, and they're going to shoot your guys running in the open. I know it's further away, but
That's okay. I think I can shoot over my dudes.
Yeah, because you're still elevated on that part of the hill.
All right. I think that is as close as I'm going to get. And there you go.
it's all right. They're all online
well.
here.
I'm with you.
You know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Get back up there.
Yeah, he's never going to go. He's never staying on that slope.
You're sod. All right. There you go. Close enough. We know they're about a half inch further, but it doesn't
What
matter.
you do is cover the bottom of the hill with
Yeah.
magnets, because all the bases are metal.
Under 16.
So
So that would
3.
be 1, 2, 3. Yep.
yeah,
3. So it's a 9.
3 and nothing else.
So 9s. So we need a good roll here. There, you guys are in the middle of that. Hanging out in the bushes. All right.
How do you like it, Zulus?
All right.
Hiding in the long grass, shooting at you.
That's it. 1 9, 2 9s? 2 9s.
2. Oh,
Could be bad unless you roll good.
7. Nope. Ooh, that's 2 dead. And then 3 for the resolve. Past 2 the resolve, up to fatigue of 4. So still not possibly lifted off. We'll have to see in a second.
So how does that work now that I've doubled you?
I'll just check to see whether or not they do get removed from that.
Yeah, let's find out
Because
if that's a rule.
It may be a different one.
Could be.
What am I looking for?
But all I did was give the opportunity for somebody else to run over and pick it up, like those married guys who haven't.
I don't know if I
forward.
can. I don't know if I can swap between. I'll have to. We can check that in a minute if I,
I
do
think-
happen to drop it.
I mean, if they drop it and they run off the board, then somebody else, I'm sure, can pick it up.
So, fatigue modifiers. That's what I'm after, isn't it? And nope.
And if they do run away, you gain an attrition.
If they do go, I'll probably gain 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yeah, because I'm 3 away from my first attrition point because of the 25% of my army.
So you lose 2, you're still not there.
Still not, I'm 1 shy.
But now,
But it would be a unit wiped out, which is...
so I think one of my, you gain an attrition point anytime I completely wipe out a unit.
Yeah.
Because of the mission that I chose. I don't think you get one because of the game mechanics.
No.
So there'll be one.
So we'll get 1, but then the next time I take a casualty, it'll push
then
me
it'll go to 2.
2 for attrition anyway.
Yeah.
Fatigues, 10, 11, 17, 18, 33. 10, 11 sounds good because it sounds like we're just explaining what they are right off the bat. So...
Could be under a resolve test too.
Each time a unit takes hits from range or hand-to-hand, there's a chance their level of fatigue will increase. If enough fatigue is accumulated, the unit will withdraw from the threat. The amount of fatigue can be tracked by adding markers or 6-sided dice. The effect is 1 to 6. We know already, loss of actions and shaken. 7, the unit is removed from the game. There is nothing for doubling
Oh, okay.
in this.
Unless it's
Oh,
under.
no, hang on. Next page. If a unit ever has twice as many fatigue points as models left on the table, the unit routs and is eliminated. So they get added to the casualty count for attrition purposes. So I am on 4. There are 2. They will go.
They go bye-bye.
They go bye-bye. So your first attrition.
Woohoo.
Whee! And then I just need to see whether or not that can be
Wait,
transferred.
I thought you said I don't get, because I haven't
You haven't hit.
enough, so I don't get.
You haven't hit the cap for attrition generated by 25%, but unit wiped
Oh,
out
but because of my mission.
is your mission.
Yeah, wiping out units is my mission.
So, so what about? I want the missions to see whether or not that is something that can be transferred, or whether it's just a nebulous thing.
Gotcha.
So foraging.
Now, where's my 7? So you guys get-
Yeah, you do drop the marker. So if you, in fact, if you're shaken, you drop it. So I would have dropped that back there
when you became.
when I became shaken. So I
Yeah.
wouldn't have carried it another 4 inches.
Okay.
In which case, I imagine then that people can come and pick it up.
Sure. Yeah, I'd say so. Do the same rules. They just go back and get it.
Yeah. Okay. Although presumably I wouldn't give you an attrition for picking up the same thing that you already got an attrition for me picking up in the previous turn. I would only get it for taking it off table.
You get another one if you get it
If
off
I
the
got it,
table now.
yeah.
Yeah, I would
Okay,
say that makes
yeah.
sense.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Oh, that was successful.
Shall remove that dice.
Oh, we're even now.
Even Stevens.
Even.
Okay. That was your.
That was my 7.
So I've
which
got a
beat yours.
6.
Over to your 6.
At least they had activated. I'd felt bad if they
Yeah.
hadn't. They've both activated.
They've both activated. The Gatling,
Gatling
has not.
hasn't yet.
So go ahead and get out in the open.
But the Gatling will be blocked by them if this unit over here
Starts
runs
to run
towards
this
that.
turn. That is correct.
So that is 100% what is going to happen.
And you already know all my units only have 1 action left.
Yep. So
So-
they will run to there.
So
Going,
then,
look lads, more loot. Can't pick it up this turn, but can from
Okay.
by spending an action next turn. You can't run. I'd noticed at the bottom of the scenario as well.
Oh, yeah?
So I haven't ran with anybody yet anyway, but one to pick it up and then they can only advance.
they can only advance
But then they can
once
still
they
be
get it.
commanded to advance
Okay.
as well.
So you can still get a second.
So I can still get a second if there's an able-looking prince nearby. So that was my 6,
Which there might
and
be.
they will also get a running token to make them harder to hit.
Which
Actually, yeah, they will because they haven't picked up yet.
What do you got left? 8, 8, 2.
8, 2, and a 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Do-do-do-do-do.
so you still have 4 units. I have 3.
Yep.
Let's see. I think that unit needs to do something. Right there. Psychological warfare at its best. Making you worry. Which one?
Oh,
Yeah, so I still have the fatigue or the initiative. Gotcha.
okay.
All right,
Gone with the 2.
I passed
Okie dokie.
with a 0.
So, terrible, terrible people very far away. You will.
Get in there.
You will. You can't run. You're going to advance. So I need that one. But I just need people to start going forward. Provide
Fodder.
more fodder for your Gatling gun. Yes.
Look, I'm in the open. Shoot me. Shoot me.
Don't shoot my friends. There's no need to shoot my friends. That was my 2.
All right, we're over to bidding again. Woohoo. I get used to putting it on that number. I get that number all the time.
Ready when you are.
I got confused as to where my other unit was, and then realised they haven't technically gone with their own action yet.
They only shot with the commander.
They shot with command, yeah. So that was good. So our survey says, ready?
Yep,
Got an 8.
I got a 1. I mean a 2.
Amounts to the same thing.
I didn't even roll a 2. Yeah, it amounts to the same thing.
Amounts to the same thing. So I will, with my 8, he will advance and advance, simply because he didn't have line of sight to give any
yeah.
commands.
That's right. Or you could have jumped in the...
Could have jumped in. I don't want to get involved in there.
yeah, that's
So
right.
at some point, somebody might come in there and attempt to remove somebody.
There's
But
bugs
he
and
will tell
stuff.
these delightful fellows that they need to skedaddle.
Run away, run away.
So they can advance a bit further towards freedom and victory.
Uh-huh. Giving me another attrition. Oh, wait, I did the wrong dice. The yellow dice are attrition.
Yep.
Yep.
Should be on just 2 at the moment.
This was in case you hurt anybody in there.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I don't
Which thing
think
you
they're
think?
coming after the Gatling gun. I think I'm good there.
Not at the moment. I'm not, no.
Yeah.
There you go. That's all he's up to.
All right, my big 2. These guys they do have a neg to their action, so I think they're just going to try to rally and make that go away. So they only have 1. So their resolve, I think, is a 6, right? Yep. They got a 3. They are not resolving anything, and they have resolved to stay.
That's good.
So-
just got a message from either Damien or Edgar, I don't know which one. Double fatigue does make the unit go away. That's all right, we got there. We found it in the book.
We figured it out.
Yeah.
I was hoping to make it go away. So all right, well, they've resolved to stay there, and do nothing, and not resolve anything.
Well, I know the feeling. It happened to me back here a long time ago. Right. Bidding again then.
Oh yeah,
Down to 2v2, so no passing.
no passing is right. Another 2. Yeah, yep, that's good. 3, doesn't matter.
1.
Okay. All right. So these guys over here are going to they're down in action, so they need to rally. That's all they can do. All right, so I need a 6. Oh, 2 dice. 7 and a 1.
Yeah, so
So
one
got
comes
rid of
off,
1.
yeah.
Just in time for you to shoot me again.
It's funny you say that, but yes, yeah, that is exactly what's happening.
Not that I was understanding what you were going to do. But,
If memory serves, it will be 10s, because I don't have a name this time.
Okay, yeah.
and you can see everybody now because that other guy's out of the way.
Yep.
So all your dudes can shoot.
So I can see everybody. I can't hit anyone, but I can see them all.
Because you rolled in the unlucky spot.
I rolled
Over here, remember?
In fact, I
You
rolled,
noticed I did not remind you.
I rolled too many dice as well because I forgot I've got 10 dice from a max melee units.
Ah,
So
okay.
that's what God done on me for trying to
That's
cheat you.
right,
See,
trying to cheat me.
instead of
That's
actually
it.
counting out my dice like I should be.
That and putting the objectives closer to you.
Right.
All right, okay.
one last biddings then.
One last bidding. Mine's a real secret.
Yeah.
2.
Mine's an 8. I don't even know why I'm turning the dial, because we both know what they are. I've turned it anyway.
Yeah,
No,
I turned mine last turn.
No. Okay.
So you go first.
I want to.
I don't want to. I don't want to. Go get it. Come on. You know you want it.
I do want it, and I am going to get it, I feel.
Yeah, I think you're going to get it.
So why not try? Do I attempt to take cover? Move in and then take covers? Take cover 2 actions.
Take cover it's a separate. Well, I mean, you're in cover already, right?
I'm in cover, but
You get,
take cover is a separate action.
you get more
That
cover.
gets, for hitting the dirt. And so it's a -1. Because I'm going to lose my run if I advance forward, you see.
Sure.
So that I'm in, but then I take additional cover, I dig in.
Yeah.
I hide in the marshy land.
Hide in the marshy land.
And
But that means you can't pick it up this turn. Well, you couldn't anyway.
couldn't pick it up this turn anyway.
So you might as well do that.
Yeah. I've only got 1 action because I've got 2 fatigue on me.
Oh, that's right.
So I'm just going to have to suck this one up. They're doing it.
So you're advancing,
Yep.
not taking additional cover.
Nope.
But you get your regular cover.
Yep.
All right.
But I lose my lovely run. My lovely run's lovely gone away.
All right.
And then my lovely run gets shot repeatedly in the face with a Gatling gun.
I'm hoping so. So we're basically it's a +1.
Oh, God.
+2 because you're in cover. So my 6 goes to 8. Is that right?
6 goes to 8.
And we already said it's 66, not 8.
But you can do it twice because you're a repeater.
Yeah, but I only got 1 action
Oh.
because that was the
because it
last
was your
one.
2. Oh,
Yeah.
please.
Well, my whole
please,
thought,
Chris.
my whole
Please,
thought
Chris.
was, okay, I can probably get away with just 1 because he's going to have to stand up.
Yeah.
Well, to make it easier. What do we say? 8s?
8.
Okay. 8 is my lucky number. So let's see.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I probably just said it. That
Yeah.
that jinxed me.
How about 2 hits?
Oh, no.
Yep, I got 4
Yeah.
misses and 2 hits.
It's substantially good enough.
Well, I'm not going to make you run away because you got 7 models.
6s, 1 save, so only 1 casualty, but 2 dice resolve.
2 dice resolve says.
Failed them both.
So you're at 4 now.
4 and 1 corpse.
And 1 corpse.
However, that 1 corpse brings me up to 15, which is my 2nd attrition point.
Yep.
So 2-2.
Yep.
Oh, next turn, lots of people are going to be taking morale checks, I feel. I feel
think-
both sides are going to be running for the hills.
Could be. Yeah, because you're going to get that off, which is going to give me 3.
Yes, and I imagine somebody else is going to get shot repeatedly in the face.
I'm hoping
Yeah.
I will shoot somebody repeatedly in the face.
they're probably going to go away, but
Well, it depends. I don't tend to roll 10s, so you might be getting off moving them back already.
well, actually they're shaking, so the first thing I'm going to have to do is fall back from that area. No, I
Oh,
thought about that.
don't you do that now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, boom.
So before we end the turn, or
Yeah.
So technically, oh yeah, no, it wasn't until I shot that you were shaking.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here's a question for Edgar and Damien, even though we're not going to get an answer. Does shaken ignore modifier for movement and cover? The other way, if you're moving through the cover, you'd be -1.
Oh, yeah.
I'm moving the full 4 because generally when you play games like this, it normally
Yeah.
says if you're fleeing, then you ignore the penalties.
Yeah, you would ignore the penalty
Yeah.
for the trees and stuff because you don't care.
Yeah, because you're just barreling through the ugly forest with your hands above your head,
Run
screaming.
away, run away.
Right, that was all spectacular. I think that's the end of that turn.
End of the turn, I think we pick everything up.
Yeah.
Now comes the all-important die roll for this turn. 2, 4, 6, 7. Yep, I got 7. You got 7?
I've got 7. This is a disgrace.
You only lost 1 unit. So. I'm going to roll over here because I was rolling over here and that's not working for me. So
No.
see if the lucky spot helps. How'd you do?
No calamities, no fortunes, kind of
In the middle
middle
of the road?
yeah.
I got a 10.
Oh, you show off. Did you get a
Yeah.
bunch of ones though?
I got 1 1 and 1 10. So no crazy things. I got 3. Oh, I actually have 4 double moves this turn.
Wow. Wow. Likewise, I also have 4. I've got 3 single activations and 4 double activations, but my highest is a 9.
A 9.
9.
Which means I will get to shoot somebody first. Hopefully. Over there. Let's see.
Yes. Wi-Fi is very bad in here, by the way. Damien/Edgar. I don't know who messaged me earlier. So you could be sending lots of messages and I'll get nothing, and then all of a sudden it will ping and I'll get a load of them.
I didn't even think. I could. No, I have no messages. So yeah, Wi-Fi is bad because it's not even. It's not even connected anymore.
I think you have to carry it in a bucket. Right.
Sweet, you said Suite 3 was the better one?
Theoretically, although that's the one I'm on, it's fighting me
Okay.
on and off. Right.
I forget what the
I'm
password
gonna,
was.
I'm going to sneeze. Same as the name and then 1, 2, 3.
Okay, yeah.
Not that matters. Presumably people are not standing outside this building attempting
Trying to
connect
get on
Wi-Fi.
your-
Yeah.
On your
And I
website.
don't pay for it anyway, so I don't care. It's River House. There you go, kids. Right.
All right.
How can I make this not be terrible? I don't think I can, but
Might work. Might not. My phone starts dinging away. It could be Damien, tell us we're doing this all wrong.
yeah, that's right. Then you
Okay.
the risks releasing it into the wild where
That's
we
true.
can get our hands on it.
Where we can get our
And then-
hands on it, do
and then
crazy things.
Do terrible things, yeah. I've picked mine.
Oh, you picked mine? I got to pick mine, huh?
Well, I'll pick yours if you want me to.
You could. You could. Not sure.
Couldn't say
I
no.
abide by it. All right. I've picked.
Yep. Our survey says 6.
Survey says 10.
Oh, go big or go home.
That's it. I need to try to shoot these guys.
It feels good to have a 10 though, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. I'd
I
want
haven't
that.
known
It's
what
great.
that was like.
It's weird.
All right there, Mr. Gatling. Let's see if you can make him hurt.
No.
All right. But I'm still, well, do I get to ignore the cover because I'm shooting over it?
Yeah. I would assume
On the hill? Closest to closest?
Oh,
would
it's
be-
area.
Oh, is it area turn?
Yeah, so you
So
wouldn't be able
maybe
to
I'd-
shoot, you'd be able to shoot into it, but you can't shoot through 2 sides.
Oh, I
You know what I
can't-
mean?
But would the hill give me the ability to shoot over it? Because then I probably just put it on the wrong unit.
I would quite happily let you shoot over it because it's
Okay.
at best it's tall grass. It's not like it's a
Okay.
massive building or something.
If it was trees, I would say no
Yeah.
because you're right behind it.
yeah, I mean, if you can shoot over infantry, so
Sure.
if you can shoot over a 6-foot
Okay.
guy with a 1-foot hat on, you should be able to shoot over
It's still
tall
going to
grass
be
and stuff.
so I am over 12
I'm gonna
inches.
stop looking it up because.
So I guess it doesn't. It's just +2.
Yes, for cover and range, one range band.
Well, it's actually 2.
Oh no, because you're covering, you're skipping the cover because you're
Yeah.
elevated.
So 2 range bands though.
Yeah.
So it's basically +2.
+2.
So I think it's 8s again. Because that's
But you do get a fire twice this time.
right. That's the plan. 8s. Can I get some 8s?
I hope not.
Survey says a 10, and 8.
I'm
So
going to put my glasses on because I'm believing an awful lot of this.
that's right. There you go. 3. Well, the camera's recording, so they'll all be saying he's cheating or no.
That's all right.
Yeah, I got a 2, 2, 6, and so 3 hits.
Yeah, 3 hits. 3.
first round.
3 saves.
Oh, did you forget to take the token with you? Oh, you couldn't take it. You were shaking.
Yeah, I got up to it and then got
Oh.
a face full of Gatling gun and they ran away before picking it up.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I save all 3.
Look at that.
However, I will need to take a 2 dice resolve check because you're intimidating.
That's right. I am intimidating.
And our survey says I'll take an extra pip.
But you saved that one. All right.
By
Let's,
I mean, what?
all right, round 2. That was better than odds, so
Oh, God. My response was far better.
that's true. That's
So-
true. I got 1, 2. I got an 8 and a 9.
Yes.
So only 2 hits that time.
2.
7 doesn't
I'm
count.
not rolling those dice again. that's... Oh, I should have rolled those dice again.
You should have.
2 dead, and at that point, outnumbered, fatigue.
So you would take,
You'll get an attrition point if you wipe them out. Is it worth trying to bite the bullet for that?
so you've lost 2. Right now you'll have to roll 3 dice for resolve.
It wouldn't even matter. Even if I pass my resolve, I've only 4 left, and they're already... Oh no, it's more than double.
It has to be
It's
double.
more than, yeah, of course, yeah. So I
would,
could.
but if you remember, if you get to 7,
They're lifted anyway.
they're lifted anyways. And so if you fail 2 of the
That's a
resolves,
4 dice resolve because you're intimidating. Hit and 2 casualties.
oh, the intimidating also adds to the resolve.
Yeah, it's a
So 4 dice
4
resolve.
dice resolve.
So bite the bullet to try to save.
No, I'd much rather keep the bullet for somebody I care about. not these unmarried whippersnappers. I'll probably pass all these anyway after that. Yeah, no, didn't pass. Oh, pass 1.
Pass 1.
Pass 1. Let's just go ahead.
Yeah, because they got enough attrition to make them run away.
That's your second.
Second, so that alone gives you another.
Another attrition point. Yeah.
So you're at 3,
I'm at 3 now.
but you're not at a second. So how does the follow-on attrition points work once you've already lost? Is it based on 25%?
It's 25% of your miniatures. So I started with 60. So every 15 miniatures is an attrition point. You started with 45.
45.
So, and it rounds up. So every 12 deaths on your side is an attrition point.
Right. Okay.
So, but in this case, I'm already making a grand melee or grand morale check at the end of this.
Right.
I need to get you up to 3 or I'm going to cry.
Well, you probably will when you get him to the edge of the board, which I
Yeah.
can't stop.
Yeah.
So, and they haven't gone yet.
Well, you say they haven't gone yet, but they might be about to. No, they're not. Don't worry.
Doesn't matter. I don't think I can stop them anyways. They're going to get the free run off the board.
Yeah.
All right, Gatling gun, you did your job. Good job.
Well done, Gatling
Carry
gun.
on.
6s then for me. It's that one. It's this. Delightful young fellas here, in their prime.
Go figure. So first action, pick it up.
First action to pick it up, lose my run, and then second action,
Run away.
just start herring it back to the board edge. Dun, 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 dun.
Now, eliminating units now does not give me any more attrition on you.
Yeah,
So,
but because I've been focusing on the objective, I haven't. I'm two casualties. Yeah, so I'm far away from sticking any more attrition onto you, though.
no, well, as soon as you get that off, you'll add one. You'll give me the third one.
Yeah, well, yeah, but
Yeah,
as far, but as far as playing the catch-up game, I'm gonna have to try and wither the fire to get into range to deal more damage to you to
So
push
you'll
some stuff on. But
you'll get an attrition there and attrition there when they get off, because
Yeah.
I probably can't kill enough of them, because they'll be off in the next turn.
here's hoping.
So I'll probably
Here's
try to
hoping.
shoot them up a little bit. But
Yeah,
at this point.
but that's me.
Okay.
Bidding again.
Bidding again. Let's see. So they're not moving. Well, you haven't done your commander yet.
I haven't done my commander yet.
I gotcha. Okay. So he can still do something. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. I don't think it'll make a difference. We'll see. I am ready.
Survey says 9.
7. You get to go first, which is what I was thinking you were going to do.
Yeah. Well, fish bite hooks.
That's
Is that
it.
what they say? My prince will tell these guys to get a jog on. Mm-hmm. So they will advance again. Another 4, putting them 1 advance away
There you go.
from getting, but more importantly, putting them another range band away from you.
Gotcha.
And isn't that the most important thing at the end of the day?
Of course.
And then he will make an advance himself. So I'm not even going to go the full distance. I'm just going to head around the back of this building.
Yeah.
Probably still be in a position to be shot by other people. Yeah, that's probably going to be an issue for his bodyguard, getting shot in the back, but hey ho. And then he will ask these delightful people to lay down some fire on those.
Alrighty. After rallying, they have rallied, so they're ready to be shot.
That's what I like to hear.
They're prepared to receive.
So 3, 6, and I will not cheat you this time with 8. And I believe we're still on 10s.
I think, yeah, nothing's
'cause
changed.
Yeah, nothing's changed. You haven't moved.
So roll right there in the unlucky spot.
in the unlucky spot. Why would I not roll in the unlucky spot?
Yeah, I like it.
That's why I
That's
shouldn't roll.
why you should
right
not
there
roll.
is
Right
why
there.
I shouldn't roll in
That's
the
it.
unlucky spot. That would be none then.
That will be none.
That'd be a big fat none. But, well, you know.
They're over there going, did you guys hear something? Why is the dirt flying up in front of us?
Okay then, lucky 7s. Is it?
All right, lucky 7. I think is going to be the commander, who doesn't really have a lot to do.
Most commanders' lots in life, I feel.
Yeah, I think you're right. Oh, these guys are all... It's too bad I can't order the Gatling to shoot a third time. That's okay. So I think his first order will be to probably pushing it, but we'll see. Oh, so they're down in action. Well, this is the regular move, so it's actually not going to probably matter for them. Yeah. So the commander's going to give both of these guys a shoot action.
Yeah. Well, color me surprised.
Color me surprised. Either that, or I move these guys. I advance them.
Try and narrow the gap.
So how far are you right now? You are... So it's basically I'm plus 2-ing right now. So if I go up 4...
We'll be on 9, so +1.
Yeah, so it'd be plus 1. Tell you what, his first order will make them shoot, since I can shoot over the intervening terrain.
Yes.
So we might as well just do that, because there's not a lot of point in them advancing, because these guys are just going to get in the way. So we're looking at 16 there.
Yep.
So that will be plus 1, 2, 3.
3.
So they will be hitting on 9s.
The nice thing is, if you advance the other unit, then they're in +1 range if you advance.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
At which point then you can aim and fire for no
Well,
penalty.
what I was thinking about was I might go ahead and shoot with them now, and then in their turn, because they can't go again,
Yeah.
advance and then fire again. The
Yeah.
more fire I put on them, the better off. I'm winging that I'm going to get a really good roll. So, all right, 9s on these guys. How about none?
Oh, that's an excellent response.
It is no longer the lucky spot.
Oh, you should roll over here with me.
All right, so the second command point will be on these guys,
do the
and
same.
they will do the same.
Yeah.
But they're hitting on we said +2,
Plus
so there's
2s.
8s.
Yep.
All right, let's see if this spot's lucky. I see 1, 2, 3, 4 hits.
Wow.
That's a hit. That's a hit. That's a miss. 6, 6. Yeah, 2 6s, 2 5s, 2 10s, and 2 8s. 4 hits.
4 is it's a beefy number.
Beefy. I'd like to see you not do well. So roll in the unlucky
No,
spot.
no. Keep us far away from the unlucky spot if you can. 7s. Survey says 1, 3 casualties. Oh, don't like that.
Well, you got another guy that can get that
Yeah.
thing off before I
But
can
I
get
still
there.
don't like it.
If I killed them all.
I really don't like it. Have I mentioned I don't like it?
You don't like it?
I really don't like it.
Do it! Don't you
right.
have... Are you missing a bite the bullet?
No, no.
Oh, you
I've
got 2 over
I've got
there.
2.
Okay.
I'm just going to take the casualties.
All right.
I want to take the casualties, but I'm going to take the casualties. So 4 dice resolve.
Yeah.
Has 2.
So
So you got 2 fatigue.
So we get 2 fatigue. Ooh, my commander. Oh, my commander's no longer in range.
So you're at a
So,
neg
Yeah.
1 action. But you only need 1 to get off.
Yes.
So
Hey.
all right.
Okay. Biddings.
Biddings. Oh. Oh, I gave that to the commander, and that was a 7.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Okay. I gotta figure out which one. So, I'm wanting him to have 2, so I gotta remember that. You can't run away with that guy. So I think we're okay there. So it's really down. Oh, what are you guys doing? You guys are over here doing nothing smart.
They're enjoying life.
Enjoying life, but not a lot for you to do because I didn't put you in a good place. So at this point, yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. That's fine.
Yeah.
All right, ready?
I've gone for 4.
4.
And since I've got the last fatigues, you've got the edge.
Yep. All right, so let's go ahead and jump out in the open. Let's go ahead and move these guys. 4 to there.
No.
And shoot. Shoot guys in the back again. 8. That was a semi-lucky spot. We'll go there again. What did we say? 8s?
It's, yeah,
on
it's
this
just
one.
the +1 penalty.
And 1 8, 2 8s, and a 10. So 3 hits.
3.
That's a 6. Yep, everything else is misses. It's 3
3.
things? 3 casualties would put you at 3. I'm not going to double you, and
That's all right.
I can't
I bite the bullet.
Oh, you bit the bullet.
Save 1.
save 1.
Take 2.
So that's a 3 resolve test.
Yep.
I think you're still getting off. I can't stop you.
Yeah, but if I fail my resolve, I've got 2 on me already. If I hit shaken, I drop the thing.
Oh, yeah. that's
So,
right.
6 6 1.
So is 6 your resolve?
6 is my resolve.
So you are at 3.
So I'm at 3, which would put me to shaken.
Yeah, always.
Is it worth it? Is it worth it?
No, because the guys say always keep
Yeah.
your last one for your
For my
your
first.
for your big one.
Yeah.
So,
So 3 shaken. They will flee. In fact, if I do that,
4 inches.
4 inches will take them off table. Boom. Gone.
But does that mean they're gone forever? I think so.
I think so. I think once they hit the edge, that's them. But we can check that in a moment anyway.
I'm good with that.
I've still got my 4 move to go.
Yeah, that's true.
So, I mean, the smart thing would be just to get another
Thing on me.
attrition point on yourself. Yeah.
See if I got any notifications.
Oh,
I'm up on that. Oh, I did. Damien says there is a 90-degree on mounted. Aha. Well,
Oh, on the Gatling.
which I don't think mattered anyways because they shot at those guys in
Yeah.
front of them. So, thank you, Damien. Oh, and we can message Damien on here too.
All right. Cool.
So I'll keep it open now. So that, yeah, I guess that's the question. Do they run away if they flee off the
The
board?
unit that would exit the table edge stops its movement and immediately takes a 1 dice resolve test. If it's passed, it stays. But if it fails, it goes.
Okay.
The level of fatigue does not change if you pass. It continues to act as shaken.
So he's at the edge of the board,
So
and he takes a resolve test.
they're there.
If he fails, he keeps going.
Yeah. So 1 dice on 6.
Oh, maybe that spot's getting lucky again.
So they
Because it stopped there.
want to stay, maybe. Perhaps. Discuss. It stops another 4 models going to the attrition pool, which is good because 10, 12, that would be another attrition point on me
Yeah.
if that was the case. So with that in mind, my 4 will be a pair of advances.
Okay.
So,
That's off, and that gives me my 3rd.
yep. So they'll be at the edge of the table. That's the Induna. Don't want to move him. So they'll be there, thinking about where to go next with their life. All right.
Those are married guys, right?
Those are married.
Okay.
Those are married. So they're all fine. We're all fine here. More bidding.
More bidding.
That's theirs.
1 action, 2 actions. Doesn't really matter, does it? Okay. Sure, why not? Ready when you are. The charge range? Get close.
No, but I just wanted to see.
That's 8.
That's 8. So that's not their charge range, but
All right.
Ready?
Ready. 1,
4.
2 actions. Go get me.
Okay, so first action will be to move 4 to there. And then their second action will be to charge. And they're furious charge, so they have an actual 6-inch charge.
Yep, I think you're good.
Which will bring them, well, certainly will bring one guy in because there's the,
I think it only takes 1.
one gets in and then the rest can do like a
Pile in.
1-inch move afterwards to try and get into combat.
But do they still all count as swinging, right?
I believe so. We
I think they do. That's,
can have a check.
well, it's good. We needed to get a close combat in, so
Yeah.
it's good practice for
So
us
one's
and
there. The rest
for
of those
everybody
guys
else.
will go to there.
listening to us muddle through it.
Yeah.
I wonder, I don't move to react to it, like line up with you or anything.
Well,
I don't think so. I don't think.
I know the attacker moves 1 inch afterwards.
Drilled and True Grit. What do those do?
Drilled allows you to form up.
Yeah, but that's an action, so I didn't do that.
Ooh, you can do defensive fire, which you probably should do before I move, actually.
True Grit means I can re-roll failed results during melee save test. That's cool.
Right.
So
I
I
want to
should do defensive fire. Is that like half my dice or something? Let's see if it's on here.
I will.
Shoot.
I'm going to change your mic pack over because your battery's about to run out.
Okay.
And while I'm doing that, I'll give you that book to have a look for defensive fire.
All right.
Boom. Sorry if that's made a noise to people at home, but I'm not really sorry.
33 and 37.
It's good now. Bish, bash, bosh.
All right, 33. Well, that's charged. Once defensive fire is completed, the player controlling the unit models that might. Okay. The player controlling the charging unit moves the models so that maximum base-to-base contact can be made within the allowed movement distance. Some of the charging models may not make it into base contact. All the models participate. So
No, that's
good.
right. Yeah.
All right, so defensive fire, shoot action. Once units with loaded weapons do this, units using defensive fire gain a point of fatigue for acting out of turn.
Okay.
And a
so-
shoot test following procedure described in the shooting section.
Yeah, so I think defensive fire is a
Thirty.
flat +1 to your shoot value.
Something like that. I don't see it on 37. Am I missing defensive fire? Slow reload. Yeah, I was wondering if it tells me how many, or am I on the
Oh,
wrong?
it's. I think it's literally it's everybody in the unit, but you're going to get an extra point of fatigue for doing it.
Yeah.
If you can shake me, it prevents my charge. So really, I should have done that
gotcha.
before I moved. But
that's
we know how far away I am. I can always move back. It's not an issue.
33 and 37 it says. I don't see anything on 37 for it.
If you want to just go ahead and grab your dice.
Just go ahead and roll it.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and roll 8.
Roll it, and
We'll see what happens.
it's at a +1. So what's your standard shoot? 6.
6,
So 7s then.
7s.
And if it's wrong, I'm sure somebody will message us.
Yeah, 33.
Somebody's
33 does talk
feverishly
about.
typing even as we speak.
Could be. Jerry has it.
All right. Okay.
All right, so that's good.
It's not off now here then.
All right, so 7.
Yeah,
I need
that's
7s.
7s. Yep.
All right. There's 1, 2, just 2.
2.
So
Okay.
I'm not going to shake. Yeah.
Well, you might. You might.
Oh, yeah. I thought you needed 3 to be shaken.
I'm carrying one.
Oh, you're carrying one. That's right.
Our survey says
There's 1 fail, 1
One
spinning,
fail.
2.
2 fails. So
I like shaking.
2 dead, which we're not home to.
Oh, but you got to take your resolve.
Got to take my
So
resolve.
3 dice for the resolve.
3 dice resolve.
I see a 9.
9. The 4 and the 6.
Two
We're not home
fails.
to them. So 2 fails. So 3. So I'm actually shaking before I get in.
Oh, that
The
didn't like
humanity. The humanity.
that. Yeah, step back so that I can shoot you over there. And you fall back what?
Fall back 4 towards my
Yep.
board edge. I'm going to go with, where was 6? 6 was about there. Actually, it should be 7 because I got 1 inch move in, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's roughly about right. So something like that. And then they turn tail and flee. Oh. But you also get fatigue, and in many respects,
Oh yeah, fatigue.
I feel that's justified then.
I'm okay taking 1 fatigue for that.
That's fine. All right. What do you want to do with your 1?
Oh yeah, my 1. Those guys are on the edge of the board.
Yeah, don't worry about them. Don't worry about anybody
I'm
at the edge
just
of
trying
the
to
board.
make them run away more. Well, they both have 3 fatigue.
Yeah, I mean, neither of them are feeling particularly
Happy?
happy with life right now.
Because, well, I can also wait. Although, yeah, if I advance with them and then shoot with a double. So I think at this point, they're only going to do a 1 action anyways. So I'm going to go ahead and see what they're going to do. So we shoot. So they're at 3, but that would, I think I need 10s here. Yeah, 20?
Yeah,
So-
once you hit 20 and beyond, you're plus.
So I'm under 20.
So you're under 20, so you're +4. So you're 10s for that.
Actually, is it +3?
Uh,
Yeah, 5, 5, and 5, 15.
Oh, 50, yeah.
Yeah, since I'm just
Yeah,
under
it's-
20.
yeah, it's when you hit
So it'd be
25.
9s for those. These guys are in the open, and they would be 8s.
Yeah.
But the chances of me doubling, so I could double those guys.
Could aim.
Not this turn. I couldn't.
Oh, you advanced.
Yeah, so I'll
Oh,
aim
you're-
with them in the next
yeah,
turn.
man.
So I'll take this and put it on one of these guys.
Mm.
And so this guy has 1 action, and he's not down in action because he rallied last turn.
Yeah, that's disappointing, isn't it?
So he will, I bid 1, so we'll put that there, and they will advance up on the hill. They're gonna hold the Alamo up here. And these probably won't stay, but oh, maybe they will. I like this hill. Close enough, close enough. We're gonna show.
Oh, for a moment I thought I had Wi-Fi, and then it suddenly went away. It decided I didn't need to know what was happening.
That's fine. They're all up there. You're all fine now. All right. So they just got up on the hill a little bit. Hopefully they can see you guys coming next time.
From
All
top
right,
of the
so-
hill, just like Rockstrift, on top of the Oscarberg.
So now we're over to another round of bidding.
Yes.
So we both have 3 left. So no passing. So what do I got? I got Natal dudes, these dudes, and these dudes. These dudes just cannot decide what they want to do because they're shaken. So all they're going to get is 1 action anyways. So it doesn't really matter. Yep. All right. Ready?
Yep. I've
Big,
gone
big 3.
big 2.
Big 2. I get to go first with my guys that don't want to do anything. So their 1 action will be to rally. Maybe.
Who's that?
1 die. What are you guys going to do, you indecisive guys? 6. I think that's good.
Yes, your resolve is 6.
So they got rid of that.
Oh, that's disappointing.
So I had the...
That was -1 action, but that was from your calamity, like a turn
Oh,
ago.
so that goes
so
away?
that went away. It was just
Okay.
for that single turn.
All right.
So
So,
that's I mean, everything's falling apart.
yep.
Oh,
They have now rallied.
you know what happened? I went too far. I should have stayed in Zululand.
Yeah, you could have. All right. So that was a 3. You get your 3. Over to you for your big 2.
Yep, my big 2. Who wants the big 2? They all want it, but only one person can have it. And I think I'm going to give it to the delightful Induna.
Oh, good. Because I put them up on the hill so you don't have anything in the way now.
That's right. He's going to move over
Oh,
here.
that's right. That's your commander guy.
That's my commander, but he's still got a command point he can bless the
Yes.
masses with right there.
Right.
So really, is it somebody running back into combat or somebody taking pot shots at you now? Which one do we want to go for?
Take pot shots. Shoot me.
Has somebody else died and I haven't removed a dice yet? Yes.
Somebody else died?
Oh no, it was just because obviously I've been.
Yeah, you're not
Bidding, yeah.
You're not at another attrition point yet.
No, not yet. But I've got 2 dice left, but
Yep.
only 1 unit left that can actually activate after this, because the other married got shot off the world
Oh,
without getting a go. So
That's right. That can happen. I forgot.
I will. I think I'm going to take the invitation and shoot the guys on the hill.
Yep. They are waiting for you to shoot.
And,
Just like, well, they were ready to receive last time, and you shot the dirt in front of them. So
well,
now that I've presented a viable target on the hill, silhouetted,
13 and a half.
the sun's setting back here, so
Yeah.
you can see him better.
2 to my shoot. So 9s,
Oh, that's better than the 10s.
isn't it? 13 and a half. Maybe it's not actually. Quick reference.
I did move a little
It is
closer.
+2. Yeah.
Yeah, I moved closer to you.
That's very, very generous of you.
And
I must
silhouetted myself against the...
I must find a suitable gift. Would you like some of your ammo returned to you?
I would.
I shall
Yes.
do so post haste.
So just drop it on the ground and I'll come pick
Oh,
it up.
it's not how I was planning on doing it. Oh, that's good. Well, it's a hit, singular, but that's good.
That's good.
That's good for Zulu.
That's good for Zulu.
Yep.
All right. So let's see. They still have a fatigue. So I need a resolve test or save.
Save first.
Which is still a
save. I think it's
6.
6, yeah.
Still a 6 for those guys, right?
Yep.
Yep. 6. 2. That's a fail.
That's a good start.
Since you can't stand on the hill, you are going over there. 2 dice for resolve, and the casualty says 7 and a 9. I think I'm good.
Yes, you are very good.
Hey, you're liking it. Thanks for the lead. We'll dig it out of the guy and repackage it.
That was my delightful 2, so
So I still have 1 fatigue on that guy.
bidding time then?
Bidding time.
Yeah.
Who's left?
I technically have 2 3s left, but I've already removed one of the dice.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a 3 or 3.
All right. Well, I'm going with the good old 3 also.
Yep. And you didn't gain fatigue, so you still have the chunky thing of chunkiness.
Yep. So I'm going to let the tall dudes move up just
Yep.
for fun. They will do their 4 inches and continue to be not relevant to this game.
That's because their commanding officer told them to stay at range. He doesn't want them throwing away their lives.
I have to contemplate the whole cavalry only moving 4.
Yeah, well, that's something we can change if we play again.
Yeah, I have to contemplate that more.